Hey guys, thought I'd decide to go a little bit early. If you guys want, I can play some Bully McGuire videos. I posted the live link for all the Discords, promoting this the best that I can, guys. We are live. Hey Christine, it's good to see you in the chat. Yeah. Uh, I didn't get to see Fallen Kingdom, but I saw the rest of them. So we'll talk some Jurassic Park, man. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy the movies? Which ones were your favorite? Which ones were your least favorite? All opinions are welcome here. Love all you guys. So let me know what you thought. Wait for people to come on in and we'll get this discussion going. We got a little more traction here. Just decided I'd go a little bit early. Just in case anybody want to hop on around. Saint Rabbit, yeah, hey buddy, how's it going? I got the power couple here now. That's what's up. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna send in the Discord, Christine. I'm gonna send in the Discord because like we had a lot of wrestling fans tonight, and or the other, like last night's stream, and like Zeno can be polarizing. He's a good friend of mine, and I like Zeno, but uh, yeah, you can definitely. Let me see if my guest shows up for tonight, and if he doesn't show up, then definitely I will. I'll bring you guys on and talk some Jurassic Park. I'll bring you on whether he shows up or not, anyways. But I wanted him to come in first, and then we get into it. But you're gonna, yeah, just give me a few minutes. Seeing them all, awesome, man. You're gonna be perfect for this stream, dude. Fallen Kingdom's the one that I haven't seen, but the rest I have. So I just got done watching Jurassic World. That was really good. You guys, Vincent D'Onofrio fans, I love his work. Let's see. My God, this mouse is killing me, dude. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, Christine, no problem. Just I'm be respectful to everybody else. Yeah, you live and you learn. That's the thing. Doing the YouTube that I'm starting to learn. Starting to learn things. Even like you can be friends with somebody, you can be friends with everybody, but like when it comes to certain streams of content, you might not want to have them all. It might derail it for others. Uh, so just gotta learn. It doesn't mean that I don't like certain people in our community. It's that maybe I should put them on for a certain topic. That's all, and that's fine. Let's see. Seen the films, read the books. I have a few strong opinions on. Oh, cool. We like all opinions here, Ravage. Your opinion is always welcome here, my friend. That's cool. I'm looking at just from the movies, from like, so you're going to be more into it, like in depth with it than I am. So I'm just thinking, because the guest that I had lined up, he's a huge Jurassic Park fan and he loves archaeology and all that. So yeah, if he's not able to make it, then I completely understand. Uh, but yeah, freaking Jurassic Park was some of a lot of our childhoods. Uh, and when we were younger, and I thought it'd be cool to go back and cover it. Like I rewatched all the original movies, like the original three, and then Jurassic World I saw for the first time, and I liked it. Uh, so so I thought it would be cool because I haven't seen them as an adult. Those all came out in the '90s, so I was a kid then. So I thought it'd be really cool to go back and see. Maybe watch this again. Maybe I'll have a different outlook, and I did. When I was a kid, I liked three, and I didn't like two. And then going back as an adult, I like two. I love two, and I was big on three. So I've seen them all. Just remember bits and pieces. I remember all the first one. Yeah, first one definitely. I gotta agree with you there, Christine. Yeah, the first one is my favorite. Still holds up. Sam Neill, I think, is such a great actor, and I'll say it like this: Laura Dern was good in that movie. Too bad she couldn't be that good in Last Jedi. Just kidding. For all you Last Jedi fans, I'm sorry. All right, it is 5:32, guys. All right, we got some people coming in. Jedi, welcome, buddy. Jedi, I want to get you on the Discord server. I want to get you on the Discord, Jedi, so we can talk more. I love talking to you, buddy. You're awesome. Hey, Jedi, an unrelated topic. I Gear 12, JKR, and freaking the mission. It's pretty good. I came really close to beating Malik, but still no bueno. No mas. Agreed. Oh, well, thanks, Christine. Yeah, Christine, we got a lot of the same viewpoints on stuff. Sometimes it's kind of scary, to be honest with you. But yeah, like I noticed that a lot of our roundtable talk, we're agreeing on like everything. Guys, I'm not trying to be echo chamber here, but like we agree that's cool to know that my opinion is not the only opinion. A lot of you guys share that opinion. That's awesome. But like I say, have your own opinion. It's a beautiful thing, and we love to hear what you guys think on stuff. Hey, Minfei! Hey, buddy, how you doing? Great to see my audience. This is so cool. Nate accused me of only thinking about myself. I think he was trolling, though. I don't have Discord. Yeah, maybe sometime in the future. It's a free app. Phil just started his own Discord, Jedi. And most of us are on it. And it's cool. It's chill. Everybody's nice there, respectful. It's probably my favorite Discord. I'm not just doing that to pimp freaking Phil's channel. Because we know I don't care for that hot dog you want. But he's got a really good Discord. And it's got a few people in there right now. And it's growing. And I really want to make this a freaking newer community. Because Saggy has a Discord, and it's a pretty big one. We get Phil's up there. That would be sweet. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Good. Well, you all know each other. Oh, thanks, Ravage. I appreciate it, man. I know we can disagree a little bit about Star Wars, but I still value your opinion and your knowledge on Star Trek, especially OG Star Trek. Definitely, we might cover that in the future. I have no problem, even if I'm not the well versed in some stuff. Like I'll do a video on it if that's what you guys want. Like I have no problem. I don't hate Star Trek. It's just not my. I wouldn't say it's not my cup of tea because I don't dislike it. It just hasn't appealed to me like it's like very passionate. Like there are things that I can still like, but not like heavily get into. I like certain parts of Star Trek. Next Gen was cool. I like Jonathan Frakes as an actor. I think he's really good. Of course, Patrick Stewart is amazing. I like Deep Space. I like Voyager. I actually like Voyager. I thought Voyager was pretty cool, especially that early 2000s thing. That was cool. I used to use Discord. I just don't have it. Oh yeah, totally get that, Jedi. I like to talk to you more. That's all. That's a personal. It's a personal thing for me. I like to talk to you more, Jedi. You're really cool, and I love having conversation with you. So. Yeah, Star Trek's cool. It's just like I'm way more passionate about Star Wars than I'd ever be about Star Trek. Not dunking at all, guys. I promise. I just finished. Oh, the OG series of Star Trek you're talking about? Let's see. Is that Star Trek Discovery? I haven't seen it. Oh, it was amazingly bad. Andrea. So, guys, I'm getting a lot of crap in the community because I said out of Mandy, Kristinova, and Tabitha, I think Tabitha's the prettiest. And I'm making Phil blush. You guys know I'm messing around. All right. I'm checking my Twitter now. Me and the boss man are having a chat. So. Okay, thanks, RJ. I appreciate your support, man. And RJ, that stuff I said on the stream, that's just me voicing my opinion on how I view things. That's not an attack against you. You're still my friend, RJ. It's just sometimes it's coming across like you're taking over the panel, and I got a lot of people in my chat that feel that way as well, and I got to voice it. So it's not an attack on you whatsoever. It just get frustrating. Me starting the YouTube channel and like you Saggy and Jarvo, and you're all my friends. You three are my friends, and I love you guys to death, and I think the world of you. But I don't get an invite to come on your guys' show, and sometimes it kind of hurts. It just kind of makes me feel left out. So that's mostly what I'm voicing. Not a personal attack, and I'm not making it about me. I just I want to collab with you guys, come up with some great work together, and do some beautiful things. And yeah, so it's not a personal attack. It's just me being a little frustrated. That's all. Your Discord server social. Oh, thanks, Ravage. I appreciate that, man. Oh, big head. I'm just being respectful. They're hard to live with. Yeah. Hey, Christine, tell me, does Ravage flaunt around that freaking OG Star Trek shirt around the house? How often does he wear that? I gotta know. Yeah. Fight. Hey, Zeno, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, we were on Max's stream, and me, Saggy, RJ, and Hans were kind of getting into it. So. Well, I finally voiced my opinion, and yeah, I got a little bit of clap back, but I said how it was. I said how I felt. Like I wasn't mad about it. I was just like I said, I was voicing my opinion. I've been holding in for a while. So yeah, and then me and Max been talking. So yeah. But it's all good. I'm not mad. I feel that the perception in Max's community is that I'm a nobody and kind of a loser because I can't get the time of day to collab or doing anything. And most people are really cool about inviting me on to shows. Like freaking Enosh brought me on, and he has a huge fan following, and Enosh, cool dude, and yeah. But it's just a little frustration. It's not personal with them. It's just sometimes I feel that way, and yeah. Saggy does try her best, though. Still haven't got an invite, but she's tried to let me know that I'm being acknowledged, and I appreciate it. Does it get torn like Kirk's? Jedi, you got them jokes, bro. All the time. All the time. Oh my god, you guys are great. Hola. Hola, Antonio. What's up, mi amigo? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Sorry we didn't get to chat much. That was kind of a short stream that Max did. But that's basically what's going on. Freaking, I'm a little frustrated. You know, we were part of this community of Max's, and yeah. And freaking Nate messaged me and said, dude, don't ever call yourself a loser or a nobody. I was like, I told Nate, I said, that's how I feel people perceive me as. That's not how I feel about myself. I know I'm not a loser. If I was a loser, you beautiful, awesome people wouldn't be here. All right. I know I'm not a loser, and I have the greatest chat and greatest fan base on YouTube, in my opinion. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're beautiful souls, and I'm honored to have you as part of my channel. Like, this is awesome, and I love talking to every single one of you. It's just like when it comes to the panelists, it's a panelist thing. It's not a chat thing. I just feel that freaking they look at me as a nobody. So that's just. I'm not all butthurt about it. I'm just stating how I feel. That's all. Amigo. I miss Max's stream. Yeah, a lot of people. Blind Bro was watching Peacemaker. Everybody's saying it's really freaking good, Zeno. I was late. I saw your comment. Yeah. It's okay, Antonio. You were asking what happened, and I wanted to give a chance to tell you. You know, I'm not going to ignore your question, Antonio. I don't care if I'm just chatting on a stream or talking to you. Freaking, when someone asks me a question, I want to be able to tell them. If I can't tell them on a chat, then maybe I can just like talk to them on a Discord or something. But since you're here, that's, you know, I'll talk to you that way. Oh, look, Christine got her new friend. Oh, Zeno. You should be privileged, Christine. Zeno don't like most people. Period. So, yeah. Or one of your comments. Oh, it was not. It was more than just Hans, Antonio. The Saggy and RJ were chiming in too. There was things that I said. It was just me voicing my opinion. Like, I'm not crazy angry about it. But like with our community, Antonio, freaking, I feel that they perceive me as a nobody and kind of a loser. That was, I wasn't calling myself a loser. It was that freaking, that was my perception of how they look at me. So that's all it was. But freaking, yeah. It was things that I was holding in. And like when it came to Hans, I have tried to be friends with. We used to be friends. Me and him and Zeno. We used to cut it up on freaking streams for months. And then just something happened, man. I guess him and Zeno had a falling out. Zeno showed me some of the stuff. It's a shame. And I have bent over backwards to become friends with Zeno, and not Zeno, but Hans. And I've tried so hard. I really have. You ask Nate, you ask anybody in the community, I really have. I've tried hard to become friends with Hans. It just feels like he's dunking on me all the time. And yeah, that kind of builds up after a while. After a while, you're going to freaking snap on that. Because we used to be friends, and then it's just like shot after shot after shot. And then I hit my bowling point, man. Exactly, never apologize. Hans is a nutball. I don't know, man. I just sometimes I miss my friends. Like, and it's at the point where I'm really starting to miss my friends now. Like, I miss being friends with Hans, and it's just like all these shots is just frustrating. And then not being able to see Ambassador all the time, who is one of my close friends. And me, him, and Max not being able to cut up and shit. Like, and just like freaking troll each other and just have fun and be friends. You know, we used to do that on a regular basis. Or me, Ambassador, Max, and Brian, or, you know, have RJ or something. Us just have some laughs. Like, they used to be a blast. And then, yeah. Oh, none of you losers. Thank you, Jed. I appreciate that, buddy. I might not be a loser, but my Jolie Bindo is. Who cares about what Meg think? I try not to, but like it just kind of gets to me. I guess it's the inner kid in me. It was like when I was in school, I always had a problem fitting in with the cool crowd. So, dude, feel how you feel and don't keep it in. I get some opinions about some YouTube communities that have been. Yeah, it does get annoying, Ravage. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Not a loser, just a tad crazy. But dude, we were in the army. This is what they used to say. You got to be a little nuts to get in the army, right? I'm not interested in Peacemaker. It's not just because it's John Cena. John Cena's a cool actor. He's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but he's fine. It's the premise of the story. It's veteran, and anything veteran related is my thing. Jeff D, what's going on, buddy? Great to see you in the chat, man. He hasn't got the know her yet. He hasn't got the know her yet. We talk at least once a week on there, dude. I think Christine's fine. She's freaking crazy like me. So, you know. Watch it. I know where you sleep. You guys are great. So y'all were the top heels, like the Shield or initial NW. Well, they like Zeno and Hans are more like the trolls, and then I just like hanging out with them, and we'd mess around a lot and just have some laughs, man. But it was like Zeno and Hans used to be like DX Antonio, like straight up degenerates, man. But, you know, it's just a shame that all my like in that community, all my friends are fighting now, and to think that it doesn't affect me is freaking stupid, ridiculous, and a disrespect for and insulting my intelligence. Like straight up. If you think that these people fighting and my friends getting into it doesn't affect me, think again. Of course it affects me. It's a domino effect. When you're friends with the community, it's all a domino effect. One side of falling out to the best part of being friends with internet weirdos. Yeah, one side of falling out. I'm catching up. I'm trying to catch up with this chat, guys. You guys are fast. Hello there, Saint. Mind if I ask who's Hans? He's a person in the community. Like I'm saying, I'm not bashing the guy. Hans is great, but it's just lately we've been getting into it, and it's sad. It's more sad and depressing than anything, because these are people who were my friends, who were my really good friends. And then I finally say something, and yeah, and then I am told mind your own business, when I thought that my opinion was worth more. And then when I try to say it, they say, why are you making it all about you? It's not all about me. I'm one piece of the puzzle. That's it. But the puzzle is grander than me. Way grander than me. I'm trying to be a team player. But then, like, people that I thought were my friends are turning on me and then tell me I'm making it all about myself. It's not about myself. It's about the team. And he, more than anybody, should know what teamwork is. because he was a Marine. So, yeah. I lose nobody, bro. Thanks. I appreciate that. No, it was just like, it was my perception of how I thought people look at me as. I know I'm not a loser, dude. I serve my country and I'm damn proud of it. I'm in a spot where I don't want to do a certain show anymore, but the owner of that show and the head of that community is asking me, I don't want to say begging, but pretty much to be on that show because they want me still on and they want me to help out. And they're bending rules to do it, and I don't like that. Like it wasn't this past Tuesday, but the week before, they brought on people who weren't members of a certain member stream, and Zeno took issue with it, and I completely agree with Zeno, and he was right. And that was my send-off, though. So that was the excuse to justify having that on. And if I keep coming back, it makes that send-off, which I had a beautiful send-off. I loved it. I thought it was great, and I appreciate it. But I don't want to be part of that if I'm not going to be a member. And to have that send-off just to come back the next week when I really didn't want to come back because I wanted to show respect. If you got wrestling fans out here, you wrestling fans, I don't want to be Ric Flair. I want to be the type of guy that retires from a certain thing. When I say I'm retired, I'm retired. And I was supposed to retire as like a producer and a top person in that community because I'm not going to be a member. And if you're not a member, then you don't get the producer perks like you would if you were. So give somebody else a chance to shine. I know Zeno's still a member. Let Zeno be a top producer. Let him get the limelight for a little bit, or somebody else or something. But yeah. Dang! I can't comment on that, but Chuck D, that's interesting. I love the Zeno. It's freaking great. Because Zeno said the same thing time and time again. He's saying Zeno. I got that know me yet. Josh, how did you rank these wrestlers turn actors? Rock, Batista, Cena. Yeah, I agree with that, Antonio. RJ, what's going on, buddy? Great to see you. I hope you got my first bit. The stuff in the chat, that was just me being a little frustrated. That was nothing personal. I still love you, RJ. You were awesome. And if we ever collab together in the future, it would be an honor. But yeah, that's just me being frustrated, me voicing my opinion. I don't hate you by any means. You're still one of my closest, bestest friends, man. So I'll never forget the stuff you've done for me, RJ. That's me being straight up. Oh, dude, I'm not bashing them either. It's just frustrated when you want to be friends with someone and they just kind of like dogpile you all the time. Oh yeah, how's school going for you, RJ? I hope it's going well, man. Spy. Cena. Bot, kill, LOL. No, he's not a bot. Yeah. Don't change for anyone. I'm trying not to change. It's just certain people I've tried to get along with, and they make it very difficult to impossible. Internet clicks between adults like high school, really weird stuff. Yeah. Well, Bradley was supposed to be on, and I haven't heard from him. He might have gotten busy. I'm not throwing him under the bus or anything. We'll bring on some people in a little bit. No worries, guys. Tons of AB tops. Yeah. It's just, they haven't given me much to get on those characters. Yeah, just give me a few minutes, Christine, and then we can do that. Chuck D's got no filter. I love it. Josh, what's your? I didn't get to see Fallen Kingdom. I saw Jurassic World. That was pretty good. I liked it. My least favorite. Hang on, guys. What do you need, Rat? Three was my least favorite. Let's see what RJ has to say. School's okay, just very busy. Oh, okay, yeah. That's awesome here. Yeah, I got my associates in business management. So yeah. Got to get going now, but have fun. Thanks, RJ. Great to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. BRB. Some of my friends told me to change, and that's why we're not friends. Well, if your friends are telling you to change, then they're not really your friends. Real friends accept you for how you are, Zeno. And I've always accepted you for how you are. Because I know deep down you have a really good heart. And you might troll a lot, and you might have some hot takes. But, yeah. I'm trying to catch up with you guys. Let's see. I bought material today. Gonna make a sock puck of it, name Larry. You're really going all in with this, Chuck, aren't you? It's either Fallen Kingdom or 3 for me. Oh, least favorite, yeah. 3 was my least favorite. It was just Taya Leone is so cringe. I mean, like, she's not Kristen Stewart cringe, but very close. But I love Sam Neill. I think he's so good. And him coming back, his bits were good. But yeah. My friends are just as nuts as me, so they're always like, yeah, we're all a little nuts, right? Now, RJ, go telling your buddies what people said here today. You wouldn't do that, right? No, of course you would. Of course he's going to tell you. Why do you think I talked about it on? I expected to be told. Hey, Nate. Nate, welcome. You got the link, Nate. Freaking join me. Click. I didn't do anything. What's up? Tell Nate, how are you? You know why you just see him. Plus, it's a public live stream, so technically anyone can see. Yeah, RJ. I'm not hiding this. I've been hiding it long enough. And I'll say this in front of RJ. I have no problem. Me and RJ are good friends, and freaking RJ has had my back a lot too. It's just recently my take is I feel that a lot of the community views me as a nobody. And I have not gotten, in my opinion, I have not gotten the support that others have. And I thought that all of my friends would at least sent me an invite or so we could work together and maybe mentor a little bit. And maybe just freaking bounce ideas. That's all. That was me being a little frustrated, feeling that freaking, and also there are people that were in my chat last night or that are in multiple communities that didn't like it either. So I had to voice their opinion too. All right, that's what it was. I don't hate RJ. Freaking, I've defended RJ when they made some of the worst freaking shaming jokes against RJ. Like freaking, RJ and I are so good friends, and the fact that he's coming out here and willing to talk with me when anybody else would just ignore me despite what I say. And when RJ thinks that I'm being feeling left out. He tries his best to include me. Yeah. So, and I've talked to multiple people about this. When it comes to the three YouTubers that I think don't value me whatsoever, RJ's probably the one that I would be most likely to work with on anything. But yeah. Imagine start busting my head out. Oh my God, you said it, Nate. You said it, Nate. Nate. No, RJ, you were fine. You were fine. We had a little disagreement on Max's stream and chat, and that's what it was. It was just a debate, RJ. Okay, nothing but love here, and I'm being honest. Great. Yeah, it's fine for the most part. And I got an announcement, guys. You know, freaking Art, and since RJ is here, this is perfect. RJ and Max, they got their daily scoop, right? I got a new show coming. And I'm proud to announce to you what the show is. The show is going to be called Hot Takes. And it is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to give our hot takes on YouTubers, movies, shows, Hollywood, you name it. We're going to give hot takes. And it's going to be a weekly show, probably do like an hour or two. And we're just going to give hot takes. Bathroom break, BRB. Still around. Talking Phil will be back in a bit. Okay. They still do make fun. I may be trolling, but I won't go up. Of course, you're trolling, Zeno. It's what you do. You're like Geico. RJ is a good kid. I believe in RJ. Babes. Oh, never mind. Oh, really? He wants to compete with me? I would stream tonight, but I'm not going to go there. All right. Christina and guys, whenever you get back, you can come on. Oh, so a show about talking shit at people. I mean, I know you'd be in. Josh, you have some hot takes, but I'm curious to see RJ's hot takes. RJ, he doesn't give hot takes that much. But when he does, it's good. I don't mind if people make fun of me. I dealt with that all my life. Comes with the territory. Can't laugh at yourself. No. You're right. You're exactly right, RJ. But yeah. Let's see. When is it going to happen? It'll probably start next week. I haven't figured out. I just came up with the idea this morning. And it's like, I was talking to my friend Garguts, and the idea just popped in my head. What if I do a show that just gives hot takes on everything? And like, I thought Bradley was going to be here, so I was going to give the announcement to him, and like, I kind of wanted him to be my co-host, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not mad at Bradley. I've been trying to contact him. I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him in days. But yeah. Let's see. Damn mouse. I'm trying to get your messages, guys. Oh, here we go. When's it got? Oh yeah, the hot take. Sometime next week. I gotta figure out what day. Because Nate wants to do the wrestling stream on Monday. Well, we decided that it'd be on Monday. We're just trying to switch it up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Going to jump over to Phil's channel real quick. Join you a bit. Okay, Christine, that's fine. I'm old. Thought he said hot dates. No, hot takes. It is opinions on certain stuff that would piss other people off. Oh, Christine. Saggy's lapdog. Oh my god. Everybody gets accused of being Saggy's lapdog. You know, Zeno used to be Saggy's lapdog. So yeah. Did he not say he was? Yes, he did, Antonio. Yes. Yes. Hey, Hans. Sorry if I didn't say hi. Didn't say Enosh. Didn't Enosh say he was? He did say, and we just got to set something up. I'm super honored. Enosh is a great friend, awesome dude, and yeah. Who's this Phil person? Phil TMT. TMNT. You heard of him. Bradley has some hot takes. I know, that's why I wanted Bradley to be my co-host. You know Bradley trolls most of the time, right? Like, he makes people think he's his asshole and he's not. I've gotten to know Bradley a whole lot more and super awesome dude. I wanted to do this show. I just came up with the idea. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. RJ, you snitch. Want to drop? It's okay. I've been, remember, freaking Lunga called, it was Lunga or somebody called me freaking Max's lapdog at one time. But I want, yeah, let's see that happening. I wouldn't mind for us all to get along, but like, I don't think you guys would like. It's cool to see you drop in, but I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing for you guys showing support for the stream. Yeah. I didn't snitch. I just said I was watching Josh's stream. It's all good, dude. Me a lapdog, never. Come on. Dude, I can call you Max's lapdog. I've been called the same thing. I've been the same thing. Lapdog doesn't phase me. In the words of the great Mills Lane, let's get it on. You know what else he said, Nate? He said, I was born at night, but not last night. Enosh is a good man. The ultimate face. In my opinion. Oh, in everybody's opinion. He's freaking awesome. Dude, Enosh is either the Sting or Ricky Steamboat of freaking the community. The ultimate good guy. Like I've had conversations with Enosh, and I would come off with a place of being pissed off, and then dude would just sit there. He would listen, and then he'd be like, "Sorry, but that's not what we're trying to do. Here's what we're trying to do." I've been like, I feel like Guess is dunking on this and that. It's like I can understand how you feel, but it's not like that. And let me explain. And like when I said the whole overrated thing, he's like, you don't get Superman. And if I was just watching the movies, I completely get it. Like freaking Enosh has such a great level of empathy for people that, and like at the time, of course, I was this nobody. He didn't know me, but he tried to get to know me, and he was and still is a good friend. And when I get him on the show, I'm gonna be so freaking honored. Like, big face. Hey Matt, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, face, good guy, ultimate good guy, pretty much. You know. Yeah, Chuck. Some people can take a lapdog the wrong way. I don't say lapdog. But yeah. It's like Hans and RJ do that freaking watch stream show, which I think is really good. I enjoy it. I just like I gotta watch the show with the wife, so I can't freaking be there and watch it with them. And I don't do Twitch that much. But the show RJ and Hans do when they do the watch party for Book of Boba, like it's freaking good. All right, let me get. Chuck was trolling Hans. He was trolling. We got Hans on the stream, so that's another view. Thanks. I don't care. I want Hans and I to be friends. When he was doing his Twitch streams, I did try to come on a regular basis, and I have tried to help promote Hans's Twitch channel. I know he's left since, but freaking, I want to work it out. All right, what do we got? RJ says, "Is Zeno a heel?" Zeno is a tweener. RJ, he was a heel, but now he's trying to be a little nicer. Compared to usual. So I would say tweener. And there have been people that's in my panel that Zeno has been super respectful to. Like last night, him and Christine had a really nice chat, and he couldn't have been a nicer guy. And Zeno is super nice to my producer, Nate. So I wouldn't say that he's a complete heel. I'd say tweener. Lap dogs are small doggies. Sometimes, you know what my wife did, Zeno? She took our freaking full-blooded black German Shepherd and made him a freaking lap dog. And that dog wasn't small by any means. Doing good, man. About to make... Oh, yeah. I heard about the G4 crap, dude. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming by, Matt. Love to see you, man. Small doggies can be guard dogs. Ankle bites hurt. Doing good. Josh, you're ruining my image. I didn't ruin the image. What was your New Year's resolution, Zeno? You did that to yourself, buddy. Me and Zeno have similar type of humor. Yeah, Nate, but Zeno has bigger balls than you. That's the difference. Actually, you're more tweener now. Yes, he is. He is a tweener. That may Zeno, what a tweener is someone who bounces back and forth between good guy and bad guy. Sometimes, depending on who they're up against, they could either be a good guy or a bad guy. That's what a tweener is. Zeno going heel? No, he's not going heel. He just like remember when The Rock, people were cheering The Rock, and then he still tried to play the heel, even though he knew clearly he wasn't anymore. It's kind of like that. I'm the heel now. Yeah, freaking Chuck, you told Garguts that he should hijack my stream. You're definitely the heel. Zeno, you get plenty of respect. You just don't hear about it. Trust me, I got people that I talk to that couldn't say nicer things about you, and I have a ton of respect for you. We just don't talk about it because we ain't trying to kiss your ass. That's the difference. Not Big Show back in. Oh no, Nate, that's terrible. That dude has the worst reputations for the most face and heel turns. It's insane. We respect you. Yes, we do. Oh, Zeno. Yeah. Zeno's definitely respected here. Man, Zeno, did you scare everybody away? Nah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that freaking RJ and Hans came on in. I should have figured though, if I like after that Max stream, if I was gonna say anything and speak out against it, I should have figured come in. Like, I wasn't pissed about it. I had a little frustration. I voiced it, and that's that. No, I'll move on. Speaking of moving on, oh dang, I got some more chats. No, he's not the hurricane. Brown nosers are the worst. RJ, what's your nose? Oh my god, Zeno. Oh, good. Now that's classic Zeno for you. You want Zeno in his prime. This is Zeno in his prime. He's not the hurricane. Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Oh, there he is. Caden. My friend. Your boyfriend didn't show up. We got to do something about that. Zeno, I think you're right. I think I should have had a Caden on. Caden Bradley stood me up, dude. Nah, Bradley didn't stand me up. Something might be going on. I hope he's doing okay. I hope Bradley's doing okay. The face kit. Everybody loves Caden. Caden is like the guy version of Rhea, dude. Everybody loves Caden. What's up, man? Man, everybody's shouting you out, Caden. All right, so let's get into it, guys. We're here tonight. There's a chat rat in here. I gotta call it exterminator. All right, so we're talking Jurassic Park tonight. What do you guys think? What's your favorite? Who's your favorite actor in the Jurassic Park movies? I like Sam Neill. I gotta say, I really enjoyed one. I thought it was a really good basis story. That John Hammond dude is kind of nuts. He wasn't nuts for wanting to create something grand like that. He was nuts for not listening to people when they gave him clear signs. I thought that Jeff, like looking back at it, I thought Jeff Goldblum was really good. A freaking Wayne Knight, Newman, I thought he was great. And that's Samuel Jackson. And guys, I got to ask your opinion. What is it with most Samuel Jackson movies? They kill him off, but they leave it in a way where they can bring him back. JP1? Yeah. JP1 was my favorite. I watched the first three, and I watched Jurassic World. Jurassic World was pretty good. Vincent D'Onofrio was an amazing actor. But one's probably my favorite. What's your guys' favorite? Tell me in the chat. Really like Jeff. Yeah, me too. Like, he got a lot of hate for Lost World back in the day. Remember, Caden? But freaking, I thought he did great. Yeah. Yeah, I like Jeff Goldblum too, Caden. First Jurassic movie was the best. I watched. Yeah, same here, dude. Jurassic Park 1 or 3. I don't know about the following cash grab films. Yeah. 3 was just a little cringe for me. Because he's Samuel Jackson. Samuel mother effing Jackson, Nate. I love Samuel Jackson. He's like one of my favorite actors. Dude, he always, like, if you notice, like, they didn't show the dinosaur killing Samuel Jackson. They just showed an arm, which means he could have survived that. All he would do is lose an arm. And then look at Star Wars. They didn't show him dead. They just showed his hands getting chopped off, electrocuted, and thrown out a window. He could have been caught by anything. So they didn't technically kill him off, but you're supposed to assume that he got killed off. So yeah, I think that's great. Chris Pratt was okay. Goldblum is one of my favorite actors. Yeah, Goldblum's cool. Sam Neill, I like Sam Neill in the Jurassic Park movies. I think he's awesome. Jurassic Park 1 is my favorite because of that score. Oh yeah, it's absolutely amazing, dude. Gets my goose. I don't know about crying, and that's fine, dude. If you get emotional, share that shit. I like hearing it. But like for me, yeah, it definitely got my goosebumps going and everything. It's cool. Even what's her name? Laura Dern. I thought she did pretty good in in Jurassic Park 1. I love the music. Oh yeah, it's freaking John Williams. So Star Wars, Harry Potter, yeah, Indiana Jones, John Williams, one of my favorite all time composers. So yeah, you're good. The kid's acrobat scene in Lost World was goofy. Otherwise, yeah. Like when I saw it as a kid, I thought it was trash. But like I went back the other night and saw it as an adult, and I was like, this is actually a really good movie. So I was glad I went back, dude. I was glad. I'm glad that Bradley gave me the inspiration to do this stream and to do these movies. Like, and so shout out to Bradley. I wanted Bradley on because I just wanted to do something nice for him and have him on my show so we could just talk about something that I know he likes. So Bradley, if you're hearing this, buddy, I wish you well in whatever's going on. And hope to hear from you soon. Score makes a movie better. Score always makes a movie better. You know I'm heavy into music. I used to be in a church band, and I used to be the leader of that church band and play guitar, and so I love music. I'm heavy into music, big time. So just to let you guys know a little bit about me. Where did he play Merlin, Chuck D? I'm not sure. I'm not a huge Sam Neill fan, but I know I really liked him in Jurassic Park. Hella goofies, and they disrespect Power Rangers. How dare they? Who disrespect Power Rangers? Dare them critics. I don't remember the Power Ranger disrespect. Me either. I don't know what they're talking about, He did. Who disrespect Power Rangers, guys? Yeah. But like the thing about Lost World was friggin' Hammond goes to the guy who he can't stand the most to be the fourth man on that team, and I'm just like, out of all the people you could have gone to, you went to friggin' Jeff Goldblum's character who like thinks you're an idiot. Made for TV series part 1 and 2, I believe it's called Merlin. There was a show called Merlin. Was that him? They did Roger and Ebert and said it was goofy, but it was never than Power. It was better than Power Rangers. Freaking, who cared about freaking Roper? You meant Roper because Ebert's first name is Roger. Nate. Ebert and Roper, or Siskel and Ebert, freaking. I can't stand movie critics. Because who gives a F about what two douchebags think? There's my hot take. See, we're going to do a show on hot takes. It's like I can't stand Rotten Tomatoes. Who cares what them freaking idiots think? Audience score is the only one I go off of. Freaking the general population I care. Film critics? film critics, scoopers, all these people, I don't give a crap what they think. Why does their opinion matter to me? People who were like me going to the actual theater, paying their money. Yeah, I don't give a crap what freaking critics think. And I think film critics is a waste of good money, to be honest with you. There's my hot take. Oh, yeah. Have a good one, guys. Sam Neill in The Mouth of Madness. But they were talking about them goofy Power Rangers movies.
Maybe the part.
They were a little goofy. They were a little goofy. They weren't lying. I'm going to sleep now. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Jedi. Great to see you, buddy. They freaking, all Power Rangers were goofy. That doesn't mean it was bad. Yeah. What do you guys think? What'd you think about The Lost World? You guys like The Lost World? Not like The Lost World? Because I'm about to move on. I'm about to move on to 3. This is it's gonna be. Oh yeah, he was in Bicentennial Man, wasn't he, Nate? Yeah, it was pretty good, dude. He's a good actor. And I'll say this, Nate. He's the only reason why I like 3 at all. I literally I would be sitting here telling you that I still haven't seen 3 again if he wasn't in that movie. Because the rest of the acting was so bad. Or maybe I shouldn't say the acting, the storyline. It was bad, guys. A little. You know, I'm trying to be nice, you know. 2's better than 3? Yeah, I don't mind 2. Christopher Goldblum is funny as hell. I'm surprised I haven't got any harassing messages yet. Yeah. Sam Neill. Yeah. Sam Neill. Sam Neill is the GOAT. No, I like Sam Neill. I like his work. It's pretty good. Yeah, Sam Neill's awesome. All right, now we're going to get into 3, guys. 3. Oh my God, I don't know what to say about 3. Cringe, yeah. Taya Leone, I just don't like her as an actress. She makes me want to bash my head in the wall. It's terrible. Yeah. It says so much cringy. Yeah, it was. I didn't like her. It made William H. Macy look like crap. Who was that kid? I've seen him in some movies. It wasn't Elijah Wood, but he passed for like his brother or cousin or something. Didn't care for it. It had the dude from Green Mile, which was okay. The premise of the story, how they lie and sucker this dude, and then he got crap to pay him with. Which Power Rangers? I thought the first movie was good, but the rest kind of sucked. Except for the reboot. I like the reboot. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys. They're saying. Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about 3? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. I'm gonna be funny. Oh yeah. Let's see what you guys got. Dare you, Zeno? More crimson. Turbo. Yeah, I could agree with that. Anthony Beltray, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I love Power Rangers theme song. That's how I started discovering certain YouTubers because I would go for the original Mighty Morphin cover, like metal version, and I heard it, and I just start. That's how I started with the whole YouTube thing. Yeah, last one was kind of bad. I liked it just because I was a Mighty Morphin Power fan, but yeah, I think they should do another one. Yeah, good to see you here, Anthony. I haven't seen you here before. Lost Galaxy, best one. Fight me. I will fight you, Nate. Plus, you're gonna lose every bet that we have, just like you always do. Uh, you're gonna. Well, no, the last bet you won. Crap. You won the Drew McIntyre bet. So we're 1-1 tiebreaker. Do you think new Transform? There's a new what new Transform movie? They're doing another one. Anthony, another one. As DJ Khaled says, another one. Lost Galaxy is cringe. There, I said it, Nate. Fight me. I don't want my buddies on here. Oh, I see why everybody left because they They talking about this G4 crap. Let's see what they're gonna say real quick. I'm not sniping. I'm just being funny. Go lay down. Oh, yeah. So you guys are saying Beast Wars? Oh my freaking god! If it's Beast Wars, even when you lose, you win. Yeah, don't go that route with me. All the Transformers, good. Yes, I love them all. Fight me. Yes, it's called Rise of the Beast. Oh my god, dude. I was such a Beast Wars Transformers fan when I was a kid. I got all the games for PS1. I had all the figures. Like, you name it. Freaking Cheetor was my favorite. Uh, oh my god. I am a Beast Wars freaking nut. That would be so cool if they do that. Whoa, what? Nah. That's not a hot take. That's a bullcrap take, Nate. Lost Galaxy is not better than In Space. In Space, In Space is effing boss, bro. Wait. Yeah, I've heard little rumors, but I chose to ignore them. But yeah, rumblings get bigger. Yeah, Beast Wars is freaking boss, dude. Oh look. All right, I'm good. I'm gonna stop listening to Phil. I just want to snipe one person from his stream, and Goonies is here. Tim's here. That's awesome. Good to see you guys. Hang on a second, guys. My kid's getting too loud. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I can't wait for Beast Wars. Especially in live action. That shit gonna be boss, dude. Oh, I'm not drama. You know what's drama? Your freaking Lost Galaxy. Trash. I'm just kidding, Nate. G4 is a book. Oh, you talking about the G4 stuff? Yes, it sucks. IGN sucked when they started a network. When they did their little articles online for their little fanboys, it was cool. It's just freaking trash, dude. Like freaking, have you seen G4? And Nate, to address your freaking thing, all right? Since I know you're a wrestling fan with me, freaking, why do you think that the heels get over when they dunk on freaking G4? Because G4 ain't a thing, or IGN. So Goonies, what's going on, man? Goonies came over. See, this is what I'm talking about. Goonies show real loyalty by coming over to my stream. After all the people who said they were my friends done jumped ship going over to Phil's because they want that clout. Phil, how can you compete against me? It's not fair. Dividing the community. We'll go head to head. We'll go head to head. You guys doing that? Christine, you can join now. Sorry, I'm just trying to be chill. Dude, I'm messing around, guys. Do not think I hate Phil. I'm joking around with Phil. Friendly competition. We're going head to head. What do we call this, guys? The Thursday Night War. Going head to head, bruh. Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good, Goonies. Great to see you here, Tim. Tim, we're just talking about Jurassic Park. We got through the movies. Everybody was saying what their favorite was. I think it was almost unanimous that their favorite was 1. Yeah, we all like 1. We love Sam Neill. We thought Jeff Goldblum was severely underrated. Think he's really good. Tim, have you seen the Jurassic Park movies? Did you like them? What was your favorite? Wonderful. Christine's awesome. Oh, I sent it to your Discord. You want me to resend it? Can you get a link to Phil's channel? Of course you can, Zeno. I want you to troll the shit out of Phil right now. And see if you can freaking poach some freaking people from his channel to come over here. I want to make this fun. That's Phil's right there. That's Phil's stream. Might as well have some fun, man. Get some laughs out of it. Oh my god, I'm having too much fun, guys. I'm having too much fun. I'm gonna tell him too. Hey, Phil, Zeno's coming over. And I can't hear Phil, but there you go. Can I get a link to PG? No, this is WCW WWE, not AEW NXT Goonies. It's gonna be fun. So it's okay. So 1 and 3 are your favorites. That was mine, but after watching Lost World again, I thought Lost World was pretty good. You know, I actually enjoyed it better this time. So 1 and 2 probably have to be my favorite. Oh, it's okay. If he likes 3, let him like 3, okay? We just felt like the storytelling in it was, like, for Jurassic Park movie, kind of wasn't that great. But Sam Neill was awesome. Sam Neill made that movie. You know, Zeno said that earlier, and I agree with him. Let's see. Christine, I'll send it again. All right, Christine, I'm going to send it again. Check your DM, okay? Actually, I'll put it in Phil's Discord, okay? I'll put it in Phil's Discord. I'll put it in Phil's Discord in the general. You guys get it. All right, there it is. Oh my God, Zeno. How can you betray me like this? All right. Okay, I sent it to the general, to Phil's general chat, Christine. So just go to the regular chat in Phil's, and you should find it there. Yeah, it was a cool adventure. That's cool, dude. Like I didn't like it because I just like Taya Leone's acting is just like, to me it's boring, dry. But yeah, like if you guys want to chat about anything else, because I thought the conversation was going to go longer than that. If you want to chat about anything else, then yeah, definitely. We, Phil doesn't have to be the only one with open mic night. Hey, Chris,
Hey,
welcome. How's it going?
it's going good. Yeah, my husband had to come help me because I'm not really, I just started on Discord, so I'm not
Yeah,
really familiar with it. So my hubby had to come in and help me um get on with you. So
it's
sorry
fine.
about
It
that.
took me months to like get it and everything like that. Like I've been on Discord for a while, so I understand. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I was listening to you and I agree. My favorite Jurassic Park is number one.
yeah. I think everybody's was universally pretty much because
And
that's what the chat's saying.
yeah,
There's
the funny thing is with the first Jurassic Park, I think my daughter she was younger, probably no older than maybe 6, and it was the first movie that she watched with us. And when it came to the part where the guys on the toilet, using the toilet and the big velociraptor or whatever came down and ate the guy off the toilet, my daughter actually fell off the chair. She was laughing so hard at that part. She was just rolling. She thought that was the funniest thing ever.
yeah. I don't think I did my friend Zeno any favors. I think I sent him to a torture chamber. I sent him to Phil's channel, which a lot of people in Phil's chat are pro menace, and he's anti menace. He's like
Oh,
bad anti menace.
yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, but Phil though. Phil's kind of like me and you. He's not
but
big.
like the chat defends it. Like I've gotten into debates with his chat, and like a good portion of his chat are freaking subs and over here, and I love you guys, but
Yeah,
I got a lot of crap and had to earn people's respect, even though I don't care for the Minutes, but like Zeno hates them, and like I just sent Zeno to the lion's den.
yeah.
Freaking hilarious. What do you
You know,
guys
and
think of the new?
like I said, I feel about the movie. Honestly, the Star Wars that I liked the most was the very first 3 that came out. What was it? 2, 3, and no 3, 4, and 5 were the first ones.
Yeah,
The original. Okay, I'll call them the original. After that, I mean, I didn't hate them, but I didn't love them. You know what I mean? It was just kind of this one that they're okay. You know. So
I've seen Jurassic World. Uh, I haven't seen Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
I got so busy this week I didn't have time for it because I just saw Jurassic World. It wasn't bad. It had Vincent D'Onofrio in it. I thought he was really good. I didn't mind Chris Pratt in it. It was fine.
Yeah,
It's just like for me, a Jurassic Park movie without Sam Neill just isn't the same.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Like I said earlier with the Jurassic Park, I remember the first one, and I know I saw the other ones. It's just they weren't memorable enough to me that I only remember like bits and pieces. Like the one with Chris Pratt, I remember like when they were in the museum or whatever, they had the big dome thing, and they were getting chased by uh, the the little bird things or whatever. I remember that part, but like I said, I only remember bits and pieces of all the other ones. So I must not have been that impressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
All right, Zeno's back. That didn't last long. Uh,
So much Star Wars slander in there, except for Fate.
Freaking Zachariah Gooney says, "Is it more, or do the dinos look better in the older movies than the new ones?"
Yes, yes, they do.
I think it looks more like a dinosaur. If you notice throughout the movies, they started changing colors.
Yeah,
Like by 3, you started having like red ones and stuff like that with
yeah.
the different color eyes.
Because I think on
So
the
yeah,
I
I
think on
like
the
the original because it feels like a real dinosaur,
I
and like the.
honestly
Oh,
I
sorry.
honestly think that on the first one, it was such a new concept and a new movie that they took more time to make it more realistic to what dinosaurs would have actually looked like. It's like they did more research, and then than the newer ones did.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that as well. It was just like the look, the feel, the texture.
Yeah,
The newer ones coming up, it almost felt like it was either CGI or animatronic.
yeah,
Uh,
and
I even noticed that.
yeah, and at least in the first one, I mean, we knew that they were,
Yeah, we knew that they were in the first one, but it felt a little more real.
yeah, it didn't feel like it was just inundated with it. Like the other ones
Yeah.
felt like they did more of the CGI and stuff than the first one did.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, like I said, I saw all of them. The other ones, I was just one of those ones that, okay, I'm going to watch them just to say, hey, I watched them. And like I said, it goes back to when I go watch a movie, I never go into a movie with any kind of expectation. I go in like, okay, if it's good, I can say, hey, I really enjoyed that movie. If it's not good, I'm not going to be that disappointed.
He said menace. Ew. Yeah, you didn't know what you were walking into, did you, Zeno? Let me, Zeno, let me give you a little education here. Phil is an awesome person, but his chat and his community, he is attached to the G and Menace communities. Not everybody in there is like that. There are some people that are neutral, quite a few,
Like me.
hmm and Fate.
Yeah.
And I think your husband Ravage is neutral as well.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, but there are quite a few people in his community that come over for the Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
Uh, that's just yeah.
And
If
see,
you didn't know, I don't know if you knew or not, Zeno, but yeah,
the,
his
the, the thing that I have is I'm not a big gamer person. Okay. I don't go. So when people start talking about these different games or, sometimes even these different movies, I'm kind of lost because that's not like, really big on my, you know, that I do. I mean, I can talk about them and, give my
Mhm.
opinion, but not as much as somebody else can.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. I've been with both communities.
And I mean, like I said, I like people, I like people from both the communities. That's why I like being the way I am, kind of neutral on everything, because
Yeah,
I can go over to either community and hold a conversation about it and not let I won't say offended, but not let it bother me if somebody has this opinion, for it or somebody has this opinion against it. I'm not going to let it bother me because I'm neutral. You know, I'm
yeah,
I'm I'm in a neutral spot. I can go, okay, you know what? I can see that, and I can see why you wouldn't like it because that bothered me too. Or I could be like, okay, I see why you like that, and yeah, that was really good. I can be in the middle.
yeah, yeah. Because I was with the G&G community, and then I left because the leader of the G&G community and I got into it, and I thought he was kind of a jerk. So I'm not going to be part of somebody's community. He's kind of a jerk to me. Uh, but like I was on one of their streams the other night, and I saw they were starting to get away from the political talk. So it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and see
Uh,
that's a big plus for me. I'm
they're getting,
so
yeah.
tired of politics and talking about politics, and I've had my fill.
Hmm.
The only thing I'm going to say about it is every politician out there, I don't care which party you're in, are as corrupt as can be. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying about that.
yeah,
So,
and yeah, like I'm a fan of Ryan Kennel. Most people know that. He does a lot of Star Wars content, and he knows Star Wars lore like probably one of the best YouTubers out there. Him and Theory know a lot,
yeah.
and and I talked to him on chat, and he actually replied to me, and we had a conversation about Old Republic Star Wars, which is really cool. So,
Yeah.
That was good stuff. All right. Who has played Dino? I haven't played Dino Crisis in years, but that's a freaking awesome game. Goonies. Yeah. I liked it. It was cool. Wasn't it from the same creators as Resident Evil, but it was like dinosaurs instead?
I watched my husband play the Resident Evil games, and
Yeah.
that's how come I get into my games, not because I play them. I either watch my daughter or my husband play them, and they are so fascinating to me. So, but I like to watch them. I don't like to actually, get in there and play them, but I like to watch them because those two are really, really good at them. And I'm like, oh, this looks really cool. So I learn a lot that way by just watching, not by actually playing.
Chuck, is this serious? Are you Fate's childhood best friend? If you were, that's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah, that is.
Me and Fate are really good friends. So like, and
Yeah.
when I started this, he would join a lot of panels when I started this channel, and he's a big supporter. So freaking Fate's awesome. Yeah.
And I'm just really starting to get into the different channels from the different people. But I'm the type of person that I really got to check out the channel first and check out the person, to kind of see how they lie and and the way they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine old men complaining about a kids show. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Tell me.
Were you talking about Star Wars? Because if you were, that's freaking hilarious. Hey, get that bot, guys. I know I got a ton of wrenches and freaking shit.
Yeah, I see that bot down there.
Yeah. Really, that's awesome.
I would take care of it for you, but I have no idea what
That
I'm
was really
doing,
good,
so I'd probably just make it worse if I tried to take care of it for you.
He said, okay, Chuck, I was just kidding, of course. Zeno jokes most of the time. Do not take what he says to heart.
I think he's hysterical. I think
Yeah.
Zeno is absolutely hysterical.
Oh, yeah, he's hilarious. Why do you think
Yeah.
I have... Dude, I could have banned him a long time ago, but I don't. And there's a reason. That's not me being chicken shit or anything like that. I keep Zeno around because I know he's a good person.
Yeah.
And he makes, like, freaking him and Sri last night was so entertaining. I couldn't stop talking about it. I thought it was so funny. I like 13th Warrior. I watch. I listen. I become weak.
Yeah.
Good. No, when we first started, Chuck and Zeno would get into it on a regular basis, but now they're getting along very well, and I couldn't be more proud because they come from two different communities that normally would clash.
Yeah.
And freaking now that Chuck and Zeno are getting along, that I'm very happy. I'm glad. So.
Yeah, like I said, I just, I kind of go to all these, and the problem that I have is I don't type that fast. So it's like on a lot of these other channels that I go to, not that I don't watch, it's just I don't interact a whole lot because they'll be talking about something and they'll say something, and before I get done typing in my answers, they're already moved on to something else. So half the time my answer doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So I just kind of, because I'm not that fast of a typer, I don't. So it just gets, to me, it just gets a little bit annoying. It's not that I don't like their channel, it just gets annoying.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely agree. Chuck D says, not where we are. I saved his life once down at a creek, sinking in a mud hole. Okay, that's awesome, Chuck. Yeah. I didn't know. Of course, I haven't known you guys that long, but you guys are pretty cool. That's good to know, man.
Okay, I have a question. I've been going to, some of these channels and they keep talking about these bots. What exactly is a bot and why don't you want them on your channel?
It's certain people that are using like automated messages to almost put a virus in your stream, basically.
Oh,
so we need
okay.
mods. We need mods to freaking kick them out of the channel to have a nice, successful stream because they will try to destroy the chat.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
That's what bots are. Oh,
okay.
Don't worry, Christine. It took me a good year just to find out what this terminology and all this crap meant. So yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, till here recently, and I started finding all these different channels. I wasn't on my computer a whole lot. I would use my computer, like to check my email or play one of my little games. But since I found like you and everybody else, I'm on my computer more. So I'm trying to learn more about the bots and how you do this and how you do that. You know.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. They're saying they also post links to porn sites. Hey, wait a minute. Some of us might want to see those. Come on. Come on, Gino. I know you got some. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
Dina says, yes, some of them are grabbing over Book of Boba and they look over to the meat because some of them probably are. First of all, second of all, like that's kind of what they do. They thought that I don't know why that people trash on Boba because they're talking about Tusken Raiders, which they haven't really deep dived into Tusken Raiders outside of the Old Republic era, which is actually good because you're giving new type of storylines to characters that have always existed. Uh, I think Book of I haven't seen 3 yet, so don't spoil it, guys. But I've seen 1 and 2. I love it. I'm a big fan of the clones in the 501st, Captain Rex, and Fives in that. So them showing the Bacta tank and Camino, and then I loved it. I love Tatooine. The biggest criticism: oh, they show the desert planet too much. I think it's great. So I like what they're doing. I think it's awesome. I love that they're giving the Tusken Raiders backstory, that they're not just savages, but they're showing that. And I think it's fine for what they're doing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like I said, I'm
freaking,
I'm not going to sit here and say anything good or bad about it because I have not seen it.
yeah.
And I'm the type of person though, I don't really listen to what somebody says about something, one way or the other until I actually say, okay, you know what, I've seen it myself and this is how I feel about it. So
Mhm.
I don't have a comment on the subject because I've never seen it, you know. So
Uh, yeah. So I think it's fine. I was on I was when they did that the other night, Book of Boba episode 3. I went on the Echo Base Network stream just to see what they'd say
okay.
because Coach is very positive, but Nick dunks on everything, and this is a
Uh,
fact because there have been people to come on and say you're too negative, Nick. Like it's not just me; it's a freaking consensus.
um,
And freaking, so I wanted to see would they change. Nope, Nick was still on there dunking on stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm out.
um, Con, you asked to, we all know each other from Geeks and Gamers. I don't watch Geeks and Gamers, not because I don't like it, just because I don't really have an interest in it. But I met, um, pardon me, I met a lot of these people from, I watch uh,
Yeah,
Mandy Summers, and I met Phil through Mandy Summers, and then Phil introduced me um, to you. So that's how I know a lot of these people that I'm
yeah.
talking with right now.
I uh, I started watching YouTube covers and stuff like that. I'll tell you a little bit about me, guys. Then this guy named Ryan Kinnell came on and was
I
talking
like
about
Ryan. I do
the
have to say.
political landscape things and how because I was watching the NFL and you could tell that it was going super woke and not in a good way. Uh, and so in the stuff that Ryan said, I felt resonated with me. So I started becoming a fan, and then that was attached to Sports Wars, which is a Geeks and Gamers production, and then that just branched off into Jeremy, and I listened to Jeremy, and I thought it was cool before I got to know him.
Yeah.
And so that just branched off in all the other people, and I got involved with the community, very heavy. Then the charity stream happened, and the god awful fallout from that. And then I was like, who are these people? And that was getting treated the way I got treated by a couple people by the menace community. And then I saw how it was, and then I left.
Yeah.
Uh, and then the one person that was talking about the Zack Snyder charity stream fallout was Max. That's That's how I found out about Max, and then I jumped on his chat, and the people in his community were super nice to me. They
Yeah.
weren't nice. They were nice. They weren't mean. They were cool. They brought me in, and then we just started bouncing ideas, and then that's how I rose up in the ranks of Max's community. And yeah, that's why I got my own thing going today.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like what you and Phil have done for me. You guys allowed me to come on to your shows.
Yeah,
So, you guys, people know, well, I mean, they don't know me, but they know how I feel about certain things. And I've never felt, put down or out of place with you guys. You guys have always made me feel welcome no matter what the subject is. I mean, you and I've gotten on these and just completely went off the rails and just started talking about all kinds of crazy stuff.
oh yeah, we talk about everything.
Yeah, and so that's how I got, kind of acclimated with this was, between you and Phil, and I really appreciate it that, and a lot of times, and I hate to say this, and this is probably going to really cause some problems, but sometimes I feel like just because I'm a female and I know a lot of the things that I know, people don't take me seriously.
Yeah,
They think, oh, because I'm a female and I'm talking, my opinion on this, that, or the other. Oh, she's just a woman. She doesn't, I mean, it doesn't bother me because I know they're completely wrong.
of course.
But, sometimes it just kind of, like you were saying earlier, sometimes it just kind of makes you feel like, okay, am I really not important to anybody? But then I get to think, it's like, you know what? I really don't care. I'm going to voice my opinion anyway, whether you like it or not, you know?
Yeah, like how I'll tell you guys how I met Phil. I met him through Saggy. So when I started freaking Max and Saggy, they were like my surrogate parents, and they took me in and made me feel loved and welcome. They always wanted to talk to me, and so yeah. So then I started going on the Saggy stuff, and me and her just started having a really good conversation. When I first discovered her, she didn't do the drama streams. She would do them occasionally to stick up for her friends.
Yeah.
She mostly covered content like Max did. She'd talk about movies and what she had thought about certain characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, Saggy's gotten a little bit away from it, but she's still on point. And like freaking Zeno was her number one mod. When I
Yeah.
first got on there, like, yeah. And so Zeno was always on her chat and stuff. And that's how I met Zeno. Was through Saggy mostly. And so that's how we got to know each other and become friends as well. And they really took me under their wing and treated me like I belonged. And so, yeah. And then I met Phil through Saggy and her chat. And then Phil brought me on one time and he wanted to know my take on Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mine was different from most people. I wasn't bashing Disney Star Wars. I was saying give it a chance. Saying, yeah, there are certain things that are bad, but not everything. And
Yeah, see, that's the kind of the way I feel about it. I'm not, and I'm not one of these ones. I'm not going to get on a show. I mean, even if I really like and respect you, I'm not going to get on a show where all they want to do is sit there and bash everything or bash people. I don't want to be in the middle of that. I really don't. I don't want to be in the middle of. I want positive. I want
mhm.
people to feel like they can go. Go to a place and just talk and speak their mind without the fear of, oh, this person's going to come on and you know come on and just be downright rude. I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. I mean, I'm old school. I grew up, my mom always told me, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. And I tend to not say anything at all. So
Yeah. Nate says, I met Josh through Aaron. It's funny. I met Aaron through multiple avenues.
I don't
We
know
were
who Aaron is. I don't think I've
he
ever met him.
does he used to do wrestling content and he does movie talk.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's like lower level.
Okay.
He's like me and Phil and stuff. So he doesn't go on all the time. But yeah, Aaron I met through wrestling streams. Just like we talked fandom, there are actual fully dedicated wrestling streams, and some of them are very high profile.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't go right after the That's why I don't do reviews right after the show's going on because it would be competing with them. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna get nobody. So I pick different days, and I'll do watch party because they don't do the watch parties. So
Yeah.
I pick my spots, and yeah.
Well,
So
I was just gonna say, to be honest with you, I don't watch wrestling. I'm not saying I hate it. I don't like it. I just don't watch it. It's just
that's
not
cool.
not something. So I mean, I'll watch your streams, whenever you do. But as far as talking about wrestling,
Yeah.
I I just it's not my cup of tea. But I'm not gonna come down and say, oh, I hate wrestling. 'Cause I have watched it. It's just now NFL football and college football. I'm right there with you. Okay, I will. I watch football all day long. But as far as the wrestling, because I'm not. I mean, I know about it, but I'm not. I don't know about it. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm. Zeno says they're complaining about the young biker gang in Bova just now because they have hover bikes with bright colors. Well,
Yeah,
that's not as bad as Max's stream. Max and Saggy and them were saying that they look like freaking Power Rangers.
yeah. I saw that. Yeah. That's been all over the place, and
I mean,
that's what
and then
people are saying.
you know what my comment was when I said it? I said, "Why the hell not? Give me some Power Rangers and Star Wars, yes, please."
Yeah,
I said, "Why not?" Just the
yeah. Like
freaking if you integrated Power Rangers, which is a big fan favorite for kids, like I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't be the
yeah,
worst thing in the world.
like I said, I haven't seen it, so I don't really, don't have any say one way or the other because I haven't seen it. So, you know, I honestly, I don't think something. If I did see it, I honestly don't think something like that would bug me anyway. I don't. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know. Some of the things that people have problems with and some of this stuff, I don't understand why they have the problem with it. But there's, there's no point in it. It's not affecting the movie one way or the other. So why does it matter? I guess is my thing.
Because they get soaked up in the drama. You know how kids
Yeah.
are. It's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
Freaking they get caught up in the drama. There was a
Yeah.
time where I got caught up in the drama, and I freaking learned from that.
Sweetie, give me 1 second. I've got to run to the little ladies' room. I'll be right back.
Oh, of course. All right, Chuck D said, I didn't even know this place existed. Just thought videos were videos. Spent most of my time writing in RPG forums. Then started D&D on Discord with Fate. Then Fate told me about him making a YouTube channel and said I should do the same. So I connected all new friends through places and people. That's awesome, Chuck. And that is so good to hear. Fate, I love that guy. He's freaking awesome. He's so positive. Like just being able to find other Christians on YouTube and associate with them and be friends with them is just absolutely amazing. I hold Fate in such high regard. Nate came up with an idea about doing a comic book stream, and like I definitely want Fate on that one. So yeah, freaking love Fate. Awesome guy. And that's cool to find out that you guys are childhood buddies. That's great. I'm trolling. Max and Saggy were parroting other people's opinions on Twitter. What is parenting, Zeno? Well, what? Freaking gang young thrives that like to keep their bikes clean until 4. Nate, tell you can vouch for me. Didn't they say that on Max's stream? Didn't they say that on Max's stream that they were turning them into the Power Rangers? And that's how we got into the whole Power Ranger talk. Yeah, freaking. I went off on that stream, dude. I wasn't even angry. That was just me like running my mouth on that stream. I wouldn't even. Really thought I was. Even Max thought I was pissed. I wasn't pissed. He's been through a lot. Great friend, brother to have. Chuck over here telling my life story. Faye, I'm glad. Nate came out with an idea, and I gotta have you as a guest on it, buddy. We wanted to do a comic book stream on certain topics, and I want you to be the guest because with you're kind of connoisseur of comic books, and you know a lot about comic books. I think you'd be perfect, Faye. Yeah. Parroting equals copy.
All right, sweetie, I'm
Copying
back.
other
Sorry about
people's
that.
opinions, you know. Is that what you're saying, man? Of course. That's all it is.
Yeah. You know, and
They did say that. Yeah, see? They're trying to compare them to Power Rangers. And I thought that was dumb. So what? It's a biker gang. They're all going to get blown up in the end anyways.
point. But no, getting back on, you were talking about wrestling earlier, and this is telling my age, but I watched wrestling for a little bit, but I'm old school. I remember when it was Andre the Giant and all them.
Oh, yeah, it was the 80s.
Yeah, like I said, that's telling my age. We won't, go any further than that, but,
Yeah, like, and then you having the woman's perspective, I think is great, and I understand how you feel. Thinking that's that old school mentality.
Yeah.
Thinking that you're lesser of a woman. Like, my wife's family is such freaking old school and that type of thinking. They literally, because I'm a stay-at-home dad and she's the one that works, they just think that is bullshit. Sorry, I gotta say it. They just think it's BS. They think that's an abomination, and freaking like, she works because she makes more money.
Exactly.
And I don't have the ego. I can say that she makes more money. We've tried both working. If we both work, then it takes away from her hours.
Yep.
And my wife makes around $30 an hour, and I can't make that. And I tried. Even with my military background, there is no job me making $30 an hour.
Exactly.
So I have to work from home, and this is the only thing that I can do, and I'm working my way up.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not getting paid anything, but eventually, when I get super chats enabled, that's going to be, just to let you guys know, if you guys ever send me a super chat, that's a cover for bills.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, because my husband, Saint, he works from home. He's in fact, he's got two jobs. Well, he works at a college, but then he has a business that he does from home. So, I think it's great. I don't have a problem with that. I guess my attitude, the way that I am, is because I was in the Army, you know that. And I think that by being in the Army, it was like, okay, you know what? Yes, granted, I am a woman, and our military is supposed to be a men's profession, and only men can do it. But when I went through, I saw some women who put men to shame. And it was like, as a matter of fact, when I went in, I was you do the shooting range, and anybody who hasn't been out there knows what Fast Freddy is. You know what I'm talking about when you're out doing your firing your M16s. You got the one target they call Fast Freddy. That was the only one that I missed, and I just barely missed it. They told me I was such a good shot that if I wasn't a woman, they would make me a sniper. But here we go again, back to, because I'm a woman.
Yeah, it's just freaking ridiculous. I believe in equal rights, and freaking that kind of stuff is just dumb. Like, we've moved on. If someone can work or has the ability, they should be given the ability, and they shouldn't be discriminated against.
Exactly. And that's how I've always felt. I think that, if you're applying for a job, say somewhere, no matter what it is, and you've got, 3 or 4 people applying for the same job. Okay. I don't think it should matter about your skin color, your religion, your sex or anything else. I think it should be, you got 3 applications in front of you. You look at it, you say, okay, you know what? Out of the 3, so-and-so here would fit into my company better, regardless of, whether you're male, female, black, white, purple, green, whatever. It should be on merit, not on, your race, your religion, your skin color. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it, to me, that's what's fair.
Yeah, I agree.
I know, like I said, I guess it just goes back to me being old school and the way I was raised. I was always raised to respect people no matter what. You know, no matter you give people the same respect that you would expect them to give to you. If you treat people like dog crap, then you should be treated like dog crap. And I don't want to be treated like
Yeah,
dog
go
crap.
back to golden rule. Yeah, agree.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be treated any less or, like I'm lesser of a person, so I'm not going to do it to somebody else.
Yeah, but like the thing I'm trying to do right now, and I've been reaching out to communities, is I want a female perspective on Star Wars because it's different and nobody has it. Nobody. No
Honestly, when
community has that, and I I even asked my wife. She's like, I know about the movies, but I don't know crap about expanded universe. So like Old Republic era stuff like that. Because I want to get into a Old Republic deep dive, and I
yeah,
want to start making it a weekly episode. And I
to,
need someone who's well versed in it. It's really hard to find. And
yeah,
I've actually gone to Phil. And I'm like, do you know anyone? I mean, like, they got to be well versed, and they can't really take shots at sequel trilogy because I don't want to focus on the sequels. I want to focus on something positive.
yeah.
Uh,
To be
so
honest with you, my take on the Star Wars movies, honestly, I don't let myself get bogged down with, I guess you call it, like, to me, it's like background noise, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm more character driven. I like the characters in the movie, like,
mhm,
especially the strong women. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Your Princess Leia's and and all those. I don't I don't let the background noise affect me like a lot of people do. To me, that's just background noise. Does it will this happening over here, like the people on these multicolored bikes? Is that going to affect the story in any way, shape, or form? I don't think so. So why does it matter? You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. I definitely agree. Chuck, this was dinosaur talk. We talked about the movies for a good hour. I moved on because I have nothing because we finished it up and I didn't want to keep circling back. Oh my god, they're talking about rice. It's good
Dude,
stuff, Goonies. It's good
dude, stop
stuff.
talking about food. I'm hungry. So we need to stop
I'm
talking about
hungry
food.
too. The sequel trilogy pulled from the EU, like Palpatine returning.
See, that didn't bother me because to me that kind of, I don't know, you kind of, in at least in my eyes anyway, I kind of saw it coming. That Palpatine was going to return. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely, off and left field somewhere. But I kind of saw that coming.
No, he was always going to return.
Yeah,
People are just freaking nitpicking on crap. That's all that is. That's
yeah,
legitimately what it is. Oh, we want to see new but you knew if they finished the Skywalker story, he's going to come back.
yeah. I mean,
Even in expanded universe, even if you were to put Mara Jade and all them others in it, he was going to come back
because
either way.
I mean,
So like that's not the worst thing in the world.
yeah. Think about it though. In a movie, when you're used to seeing a certain character and they kill off the character. I'm not even talking about Star Wars. I'm talking about any kind of movie, and they kill off a certain character. 9 chances out of 10, that character's coming back because they're not going to just phase this character out of existence. They're going to come back in one way or the other, whether they're good, bad. They're going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
There's only one thing I didn't like about the sequels. One thing.
what's that?
That's using putting identity politics in Last Jedi. That's the only thing I didn't like about
Yeah,
the sequels. It's
yeah.
the
I mean,
only yeah.
that's the way I look at it. If you want to do your gender politics or any of that in a movie, I'm talking about everything from Star Wars to comic books to whatever, and you want to make these certain characters gay or women or whatever, don't mess with the main character. Do it in your background characters. You see what I'm saying? Make the same movie, but take your background characters. If you want to have your politics or whatever in there, that's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. I may not agree with it, but don't change the main characters. Don't change the characters that everybody's used to, I guess. Bring somebody else in and say, okay, this person's okay, but we're gonna make this person this, that, this, we're gonna make them gay, we're gonna make them lesbian, we're gonna make them black, we're gonna make them whatever. But make it a new character that's your character. Don't change the characters that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I totally agree. See, Zeno says, yes, it made sense. Palpatine would come back. I'm used to it from books, comics. See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we knew he was always going to come back.
Yeah, you
so
can't.
People dunking on it is just like senseless.
He's a character you cannot write out and not expect him to come back. That's just, that's, I don't know, unrealistic if you think that, because that's just part of what the movie is about. Because he's a big part of the movie, so of course he's going to come back. Now, how he comes back is, could be interpreted one way or the other, but he's going to come back.
Yeah. Zeno brings up another good point. He says Luke turning into a hermit was Lucas's idea way back in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and also I'll add this. If you know how Mark Hamill is in real life, he is a hermit. If you follow him on Twitter or anything, he is a hermit.
Yeah.
I thought the Luke character was done fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only thing I didn't like, there were two things I didn't like, and they were both in The Last Jedi, was Rose Tico and Holdo. That's the only things I didn't like. Other than that, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just didn't care for their work. I didn't care for the injecting identity politics and that stuff. You don't have to do it with Star Wars, and I thought it made it cringe. All right. Other than that, it was great.
Hey, Phil, I see you came to join us.
Finally, after Phil poached my show and recruited everybody on his side. I'm kidding, guys. I'm just having fun.
State wants to know if it's okay if he jumps in the conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's going to step outside for a minute, and then he'll jump into the show.
Lucas, did he hate Mara Jade? Oh, that was serious. I thought that was a joke.
Okay, now I am just a little bit lost. Who was Mara Jade? Which one was she?
She was the wife of Luke Skywalker, and
okay, yeah. I remember
in
now.
the Emperor's hand.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Like I said,
she was the assassin hired. She was the assassin for Palpatine, supposed to kill Luke, but couldn't do it, and ended up falling in love with Luke. And then they rebuilt the Jedi Order from.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. Like I said, sometimes I'll know who you're talking about, but it won't always click. So I got to get clarification on, okay, which one was this? Which one was this? And then after you tell me, then I go, oh yeah, that's right. I remember that now.
Yeah. Phil says, dislike how they killed off Luke in Last Jedi. Well, he was going to die anyways. That was a given. If you look at any trilogy, the masters of the past have to go to build for the new. He was gonna die in one of the two.
And Zeno, I agree with you. Luke wasn't killed; he became one with the Force, the same way Obi-Wan did. So yeah, I agree with that.
No, I started poaching Fate. You guys came back over. That was guilt, buddy. All right, Zeno says Luke wasn't killed; he became like Obi-Wan did. Obi-Wan. No, freaking not. He did become. It was very reminiscent of Obi-Wan Kenobi and New Hope.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I have to agree with Phil too. Like I said, I'm the type of person I can see both sides, but I didn't mind him dying either. Could they have done it a different way? Sure. Did they do it a different way? No. You know what I mean? So I agree with what Phil's saying also. Yeah. I don't, like I said, when I go into a movie, I can kind of see both sides. both sides to this debate have really, really, really good points. But I mean, I liked the movie myself. A lot of people didn't, but I did. I didn't have a problem with it. I know
Zeno says Mara Jade was EU only, not canon. Lucas thought Luke, a Jedi Master getting married, was ridiculous. I can understand that viewpoint too. It is, but at the same time, they had Anakin and Padme have Luke and Leia, so yeah. You can look at it either way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nate! It was a guilt raid. You know it was a guilt raid, Nate. They thought I wasn't trying, but they thought they pissed me off, and that got to them, and they didn't. I was having fun.
No, actually, I knew you weren't mad. It's just over and over jumped in Phil's stream for a little while, and then I told Phil, hey, I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna go over here and give him some love too. So I was kind of
that's awesome.
Trying to share the love between both y'all.
I appreciate it.
So
Phil should. Phil,
I told you I was
head with me. That is very sus of you, Phil.
I mean, I told you that I was going to come back anyway. I told you I was going to go over to Phil's channel for a little bit, and then if you were still on, I'd come, over to yours. So
I don't like the idea of Jedi marrying Aim Fate. Yes, that is true. You're going to the like I've said, I think Luke was a good hero, but I thought he was a freaking trash Jedi. Like if you go back to the Jedi lore and what the Jedi were and what they stood for, I don't think he was a good Jedi. But as far as a hero, if you're telling a story of him being like a hero, a good guy, doing the right thing, and that story, Luke was great. Phil was plugging your show and channel. He plugs everybody. I'm like, seriously? He plugs more people than Glade. All right. Dude, I was in the day stream. And there were 3 of us, and we knew each other, and we're all sub to each other, and he's still having us plug each other.
If we
Phil's awesome. I'm just poking fun a little bit, but
the funny thing is if anybody was to come in on that last part that you just said about plugging, they would have not realized what we were actually.
They would have been like, "Whoa, what's this dude
what?
talking about?"
Yeah, who is this dude? What is he doing?
Anakin was. Are you saying him seduced by the dark side is what caused him to get in a relationship? Because he had the hots for Padme since day one. Sorry, Zeno.
Yeah, he did. He got to admit he did break the rules. Hey, honey.
Hey there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, sorry about that.
Am I going to be playing marriage counselor tonight?
No, not at all. Not at all. All's well.
Phil got to do that earlier. So,
Well, no.
How's it going, man?
It's going well. No, we were all raging about that freaking shrill Harridan on G4 over there, and I had to vent my spleen for a little bit about that.
I thought G4 went out of business years ago, so when I heard the news break today, I'm like, they still exist?
Same here. The exact same reactions. Like, what the fuck? This place doesn't even exist anymore. But evidently they started back up November of last year.
Oh, dang.
And I knew nothing about it, so again, I was completely lost on the conversation. So.
Putting each other pause. No, if you've been in Phil's community long enough, you know that dude spends half of his stream plugging other people's channels.
Yeah.
No, I'm not lying.
Very true.
He really does.
Very true.
He'll even put my stuff out there, my Twitter account and stuff out there for me. So he's really good about that. He really is. Honey, we were talking about a bunch of stuff. Actually, they were talking about Jurassic Park earlier, but that he spent an hour talking about it. He didn't want to rehash everything, so now we're talking about just Jedi stuff.
Oh, damn! I missed the good part. That's all right though. I get it. It's my own fault.
What was your favorite Jurassic Park movie?
The first one.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
Well,
full
what I thought
disclosure.
you were saying, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, because the first one was vexed, like I said earlier, that we knew that it was CGI, but the way it was made, it was like almost flawless. You couldn't, it wasn't, bad CGI. It was actually really good CGI. Yes, there were parts, honey, I see that look. There were parts that were bad, but the majority of the movie was good CGI.
I wasn't going to say anything about good or bad. I was going to say that a lot of what you saw wasn't CGI as we know it. They built practical models and then they used CGI to skin them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons it looked so good and why the reactions of the people seemed so real a lot of the times is because they were actually interacting with a real object in a real environment.
Yeah.
And the CGI was just to put a layer of skin on them, so they looked just that much more real.
Yeah.
And that's, if you ask me, that's the way to do it. That's the better way to do it.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah, the dinosaurs from the first one felt a whole lot more authentic. Like
Yeah.
in the later ones, it just felt like some of them were even red in the face and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it was like their color changed. It was like they decided,
Mhm.
okay, the normal kind of light tannish, wrinkly skin wasn't enough. Let's throw some rainbow colors in there or something,
Yeah.
okay. Now, again, not to defend all the sequels, which I'm sure most people don't really like. What they were doing is, with every new sequel, you remember the study of dinosaurs is advancing. Every discovery teaches us something new. And at that time, the first movie, everybody still had this idea that they were closer to lizards when they really aren't. They're effectively birds.
Yeah, that's
So
the point. I
the
mean,
later movies, they were adding colors and feathers and everything to match their history with birds.
and Khan said, always thought the older movie dinos looked way better.
They did.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm curious why people would think that the older ones. Like I said, personally, I like the ones. To me, the ones in the first one looked better. But like I said, I'm open to find out why everybody thought the ones in the later ones looked better.
See, now, full disclosure, I've seen that first movie. I don't even know. It has to be dozens upon dozens of times. I may have seen that first Jurassic Park more than I've seen Star Wars. The second one, 4 or 5 times. It wasn't. It's actually my least favorite of the entire franchise. Third one. The third one is actually a little closer to the second book than the second one, which is named after the second book, which is fucking weird. But so I didn't hate the third one. I didn't hate the third one, and I liked some of the stuff that they did with it, including the Spinosaur. I thought having the Spinosaur in there was really cool.
All right.
Is that a plant eater or is that a meat eater?
It's a meat eater. It's larger than the. It's quite a bit larger than the T-Rex. That was the big one at the end. Remember when they were digging in the pile of shit looking for their cell phone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that big ass dinosaur that came after him. That's the Spinosaur.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I liked. I have to admit, if I was going to put them in order, the original is number 1, and number 3 would be the second on the list. I like number 3 better than I liked Jurassic World.
You're not the only one that said that, though, honey. There's other people that are saying that order three, number 1, of course.
Yeah, there were a couple of people that liked 1 and 3 the best.
Yeah.
At first, like when I first saw them, I didn't like Lost World, but like I watched it back the other day, and I liked it a whole lot better. And I thought it's interesting, like you watch a movie, or as a kid or as a young adult, and then you go back like 20 years later and watch it again, and you have a different outlook on it. I thought that was awesome. But Goonie says, always thought the older movie dinos looked way better.
Absolutely. without a doubt. The Jurassic World movies, the dinosaurs, they're not real. You're looking at a cartoon. You might as well be playing a video game.
And he says, "Have you guys seen the new discovery of a dino egg with the baby still inside?"
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's
Wow, that
cool.
would be.
I haven't, but that sounds awesome.
That
It
does
is
sound
cool.
awesome.
It is very cool.
I bet that would. Where'd they find it?
I believe that one was another one in China. There's a dig site in China that has been turning up some of the most amazing discoveries that we've seen in over a century.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was the first one. There's certain elements of the third one that I didn't care for, but I thought Sam Neill was amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
And I like Jurassic World. I haven't seen Fallen Kingdom, but I saw Jurassic World earlier today, and hang on, guys.
Is Fallen Kingdom? Which one's Fallen Kingdom? Have I seen that one?
I don't actually think you saw Fallen Kingdom. I
Okay.
watched that one one morning on my exercise bike, and I don't know that I will ever watch it again.
I can't say anything one way or the other because I've never seen it. So
Okay. It's nothing more than another step of them going, hey, look, we're going to have a franchise. This is the next movie in it. Get ready for the third. Get ready for the third in the franchise because we're going to keep doing them forever.
oh, okay.
And there's a little girl clone in it that's a clone of, if I remember correctly, she's a clone of John Hammond, and because now they're cloning humans too, and so now she feels closer to the dinosaurs than she does the people because the dinosaurs are holy and without sin, and the people are the evil ones. Now, fuck, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I understand that, man. I understand that. Oh, hey, Geeks, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Geeks Studio. How you doing?
Yeah, Geeks has gotten COVID, so he's trying to recover from that. So.
Oh, I hope he's
Well
feels
wishes,
better.
buddy. Thanks for stopping by and dropping a like. I definitely appreciate it. I hope you get better. Praying for you, buddy.
Yeah, feel better soon. Stay hydrated, man. Stay hydrated. That's more important than anything you can do.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds weird, but it's true.
Yeah, I know some of these guys got Star Wars talk going on. We will, if you guys want a Star Wars stream, I'll do another one.
Sorry.
I didn't want you guys getting annoyed with all my Star Wars streams. But yeah,
I'm sorry I turned it all back to the Jurassic Park movies.
Oh, it's all good.
Now, let me say, you said you just watched Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And this is for the chat too, because I want you all, if you've seen these movies, here's your homework. Watch the first Jurassic Park and then immediately, without stopping, watch Jurassic World. It's the same movie.
It
Jurassic
did feel
World is
very
what, 1 or
reminiscent.
2?
I gotta
Jurassic
agree.
World
It's the same movie.
What number is Jurassic World?
4.
4? So
Yeah.
you're saying watch 1 and then watch 4 and it's the same movie?
No. Yeah, I'm not telling you that it's a good movie. I'm saying that 4 is them taking all the stuff that everybody loved from the first one and then redoing it and saying, hey, look, we made a new movie. It's the same as the old movie, but it's a new movie.
I got my daughter walking behind me, schooling me on Jurassic Park too. So, I'm getting it both ways here.
By the way, I would also highly recommend both books, which are wildly different than the movies, particularly the second one.
Yeah. Hayden Nate says, I saw that. It is the same movie.
Yeah, I was so shocked when I saw it. I'm watching it. I'm like, wow. I'm kind of liking. Wait a minute, I saw that before. Hey, that's kind of a cool. Oh, wait a minute, I saw that before. Hey, look, there's 2 kids. Wait, I saw that before. No. Hey,
Yeah,
look.
it didn't get me either way. It felt like when I was doing Jurassic World, I was cruising because I just got done watching the other 3.
Yeah, yeah. It is effectively the same film. We're getting an echo too because my daughter doesn't know how to speak quietly.
She was going, honestly, she was going through the living room saying something, and I did not hear a word she said. So,
But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't. Jurassic World is not a bad movie. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that you've already seen the movie if you've seen the first Jurassic Park.
Goonies, please, no. I've had enough of the freaking multiverse. Freaking everybody and their freaking sister has a multiverse.
what
Please,
my
no.
what
No
my daughter
multiverse,
said-
no.
What my daughter said was yes, that the two movies are the same, but the one starred Chris Pratt, so that made it worse than the first one. She hates Chris Pratt. Yeah, so
Different strokes for different folks, though. So now I will agree that Sam Neill is certainly better in that as that character. I mean, I know he's not playing the same character, but come on, he's playing the same character.
yeah. Soon they will make a Jurassic Park multiverse.
God, I hope not. That'd just be the worst. That would just be the worst. Multiverses are the end of are the end of everything. It works when you're dealing with something literary, like a comic book. And the comic book universe, you can get away with it because you have thousands of characters and thousands of stories that can all be told simultaneously in different ways. That's fine. But you can't do it in movies. People aren't going to movies so they can see 13 different versions of the Flash. I'm sorry. I know that's a big deal. We've got Flashpoint coming up, and they're going to be doing all their shit with all the different versions. No, I'm sorry. Worked in the comic. It's not going to work in the movie. The movie's going to be shit. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now.
Yeah. Oh, Goonies, you're being funny. Okay. All right, there we go.
What?
About the multiverse comment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I knew he wasn't being serious, but it is such a horrible, horrible trend that we're stuck in now.
Yeah, like I said, and Saint will agree with me. He's seen it too many times. When I go into a movie, I don't go in, thinking, oh, this is going to be the best movie on the planet. But this movie is good. So I kind of go in kind of in the middle going, okay, you know what? If it's good, that's okay. But if it's bad, I'm not going to be disappointed either.
Yeah.
I just want to be entertained, and that just doesn't
Exactly.
happen anymore. That doesn't happen with new films.
Well, when you've seen a ton of film and stuff, you got to find new ways to get entertained. I get it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some of it is my fault. I admit.
Well, no, it's just like
know-
friggin' I've seen just about every adaptation of Batman. How can you get me? Like, I started Batman '89. That came out when I was 2 years old. Like, so it's not like an old thing. It's just where we've seen so much over the years. We're gonna have a different experience than someone who's either a teenager or their early 20s.
Yeah.
So I think it might be something like that.
Like I said earlier, all these, movies that are coming out, again, I say, they want to put the woke stuff into their movies. Which is fine. If you're going to do that, do that. But like I said, don't take main characters and try to change the main characters. If you want to do that, do background characters. You can still get your point across and people can still understand without changing the main characters.
Well, the problem is that's not what woke really is. The woke part of it is when they lecture you and beat you over the head with it all instead of entertaining you.
Yeah.
So no, take your woke shit, crumble it into a little ball, stuff it straight up your ass, and then cough it out your mouth because I don't fucking want it in my entertainment.
Yep.
Yeah.
I completely agree, and I do approve of those statements.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to have representation, fine. Don't slap me in the face with it. Don't whip your junk out and slap me across the face because I don't care about your junk. I don't care what Batman does with his dick. I don't care what Robin does with his dick. Don't care what any of them do with their dick. Keep their dick inside their costume and just show me an action adventure movie.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier. I mean, I guess I just don't understand the need for these people to take, and it can even go back to politics. It can go back to anything and take their opinion that they want to shove down my throat because my opinion isn't the same as theirs. And I respect that. Everybody has different opinions, but I just don't want it shoved down my throat.
Right. You respect that everybody has different opinions, but they don't.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Your anything that disagrees with them is wrong think, and wrong think must be punished and lectured out of you. And the reason it's happening in all of entertainment, besides the ESG laws that allowed it all to happen, setting that aside, the reason it's happening is because controlling the entertainment, controlling the language is the way you control thought. We all think in language, and we are all consuming the entertainment. So if the language and everything is altered in our entertainment, we're forced to consume it, and it's an attempted thought control by that particular side of the aisle. Now, I know it sounds conspiratorial, but it's a fact. It's happened throughout history.
Yeah.
You can follow all of this from the earliest parts of civilization. The human race, every civilization that's been built. I'm going off on a tangent. I apologize. Every civilization has been built on the shoulders of people that work hard and create. They create wealth. They create structures. They create all of these things. But then there's a subgroup of people, and they exist, it's part of human nature, that want to control. They don't want to create, they want to control. And the further we get from the generations of creators, the more of those controllers are trying to, the more of them infest, pardon the word there sounding so hostile, infest everything. And those people are the problem because they don't want you to remember the creators. They don't want you to remember that the way things worked was on the hard work of others.
Yeah.
So they have to eliminate that thought. They have to change that. This is the reason why the book 1984 seems so prescient. He wasn't predicting what was going to happen. And George Orwell, by the way, I mean, he was looking at history, at the rise and fall of nearly every civilization in human history. And he was just showing how it could happen in the same way to us, following that exact model that's already happened.
Okay, can I interrupt you for just a second? I'm kind of watching the chat over here between Hans and
Hans and Zeno are just getting into it. That's what they do. Well, I'm just gonna let them hash it out.
Well, no,
because they used to be like best friends.
Well, my point is I'm watching the conversation that's going on, and I agree with both of them to an extent, because Obi-Wan did say in episode 3 that he didn't want to fight Anakin, okay? And then Zeno saying Anakin's attachment to Padme helped him become easily seduced by the dark side. They're both right. They're both right. So, I mean, it's
viewpoint.
Yeah, and I'm really enjoying watching the two different viewpoints and sitting here telling myself, well, you know what? They're both right. They both have a point.
What I told you was the truth from a certain point of view.
Yeah, that was, remember Obi-Wan said this to Luke, you'll find that many people cling on to their own points of view.
Yeah. I mean, it's Return of the Jedi, folks. Obi-Wan already said it.
Yeah.
So you're hashing out an argument that Obi-Wan already sold before those movies were even made.
Con, I'm going to answer your question. I'm sorry. I'm watching the chat and kind of answering everybody's. The guy that they made Spider-Man, because I saw the previews, because I went and saw Spider-Man, and I saw the previews. They totally did not cast that right.
Oh, no.
Because he never should have been Drake. I've never played the game, but I watched my husband play it, and so I know the kind of character that it should be. I'm not saying the movie's going to be good or bad because I honestly don't know. I just know the casting in that they should have considered it before they made that casting move because I don't think he works as Drake. I don't think he works at all as Drake.
Well, considering I've already sort of made myself sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist, I'll go ahead and call it. The Uncharted movie's going to suck ass. They miscast it, and all they're trying to do is take the action set pieces from the game and plug them in when they don't make fucking sense. When you're playing a game and you're hanging out of the back of the plane and platforming from thing to thing, it works in game logic. It doesn't work in movie logic. It looks fucking stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, like I said though, I don't, just by seeing previews. I mean, sometimes I'll look at a movie from a preview and go, "That looks really stupid." But like I said, I'm not saying the movie's going to be dumb. I just don't like the casting. They totally could have recasted that, and it probably would look better to me. Of course, my husband does not like Angelina Jolie. I love Angelina Jolie, and I thought she kicked ass as Tomb Raider. Sorry.
I like parts of Angelina Jolie.
Oh, hush.
Oh!
I gotta go, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Not good news when it comes to Uncharted. Freaking, it's got Tom Holland in it, and it just makes me not want to care.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Same
what I'm
here.
saying. The
It's just
casting
like,
of it. Tom
sorry,
Holland,
I didn't care for him as Spider-Man.
See, I liked him in Spider-Man. I did.
it's
I
just-
went
I
and saw him in
don't-
Spider-Man, and I
like-
liked him.
Like they show Mark Wahlberg, and it depends on the project. Some projects with Mark Wahlberg I really like. Some things like Transformers I really didn't. So I didn't hate on Transformers. I grew up with Transformers. It's just his role in the movie when I was used to Sam Witwicky and not telling why we got this new character and what he has to do with the original storyline of the first 2 to 3 movies didn't make sense to me. So I like Mark Wahlberg, but overall I don't care about the movie because Tom Holland's the centerpiece, and
Because it's Marky Mark and Iron Boy, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, though, I could
Marky
see
Mark and
J.K.
Iron
Simmons
Boy,
as Sully. Yeah, I could see him. And
Goonies,
Chris
I
Pratt,
agree.
I mean, anybody but who they cast as Drake would have worked.
Nathan Fillion.
Of course,
Nathan Fillion should have been Drake. They don't age him down. Don't make him a child. Nathan Fillion has sort of that perfect kind of cheekiness.
Oh yeah, Nathan Fillion would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Of course, I just found out that Jason Momoa is now single, so I'm on cloud 9 right now. Anyway, so
Oh my god.
yeah.
All the women in my family have the hots for Jason Momoa.
Oh my god, that man is so
It's sickening.
that.
My mother, my wife, my mother's best friend, my aunt.
Sickening.
It's sickening.
Oh,
I like Jason Momoa, but it's sickening.
There's just something about him. I don't know. That man is just.
It's called muscles and hair. I get it.
Okay, but I like Thor too. So
muscles and hair. We get it.
Okay, you're right.
Okay, man. Me, Jason, me playing water. Me get Superman over.
You know what? I don't want to hear him talk. I just want him shirtless. Okay, I don't care if he talks or not. He doesn't have to say a word.
I feel the same way about Selma Hayek, by the way. All she needs to be is shirtless and quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. They talk about the double standard. You can't get away with that.
Yeah.
Guy goes shirtless, the ladies go nuts. Oh, the woman goes shirtless. Cover it up.
No, I do not have a problem with it because I hate to say this. I agree with him. Just like Angelina Jolie topless. I agree with him. Not saying, that's my cup of tea, but I don't have a problem with it. Get that big smile off your face, honey. That's not giving you permission.
He's like, what are you talking about? That is the greatest defensive feature that we have. The deer in the headlights look.
I mean, but like I said, I've never had a problem with that, though. I mean, so they're topless. I mean, they're made to look at. They're not made to hide. You know, and if you're ashamed of them,
Well,
then that's your problem.
oh my God, I'm about to go off on a tangent again. We're programmed. We are programmed as a species to look at boobs, titties. Everybody looks at them. Babies look at them. Old people look at them. Gay, straight, man, woman. Everybody's going to notice titties because we're programmed to look for the food, the comfort, the safety of
Yeah.
our mother. It's in our lizard brain. That's where our safety is. That's where our food is. We look. They're there. There's nothing wrong with it. Titties are life.
Yeah. I've never. I guess I just never understood that how, you know, everybody's just so hung up on a woman showing her breasts. You know, they're part of your body. I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hans agreed.
Saint,
Let me
hold
read
on
his
the fort
comment.
for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hans says in the Clone Wars, the Jedi weren't even allowed to help civilians, were on the wrong side, which is very against the Jedi way. Yes, it was. It blurred a lot of lines in that show, and I thought it was really good. I definitely agree with you, Hans.
Yeah, I have to admit, I did see, while I'm very anti-Disney Star Wars, I did see the Clone Wars, and I did like the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I don't have much bad I can say about it. I can pick apart story details if you wanted me to, but all in all, I think the Clone Wars was an excellent addition to the lore. I really do.
Let's see. Phil shows his breast on every stream. Oh my god, because of booby talk. Oh my god.
That's
Yeah, and we told him
he
he
knows
needed to
it.
cover them things up in that hot dog Ewok outfit, dude.
Phil's sexy and he knows it. That's why. I wonder if he's still in the chat or if he's over on Mandy's. Oh, I see him in Mandy's chat. He's over
yeah,
there
he's
now.
in Mandy's. I ain't got what Mandy does, and he got all them crushes. He likes more women than I do. Jesus Christ. Zeno says talking.
Mandy's awesome though. I get it. Mandy's awesome. She's an absolute sweetheart.
Not bad. Zeno says talking about boobies. Peacemaker has lots of those. I like the zombie booby scene. It's Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
I have not seen that.
I have not either.
I've not seen that one.
He says Peacemaker rules. Good. I'm glad it did. Good. I heard a lot of people were praising it. So,
you know, people shit on. Well, they shit on both Suicide Squad movies. I didn't hate the first one. I can definitely rip at it. I liked that second one. I thought that second one was pretty damn good.
I liked the first one, and when they killed Pete Davidson in the first 10 minutes, I liked the second one.
That's exactly what my daughter said. That's exactly what my daughter said.
Yeah, it's like that was great. No, I in the second one, I like what they did with Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I had to get used to them switching out characters because I did like Deadshot from the Will Smith's character from the first one, but I got used to it, and I thought John Cena's role as Peacemaker, and that was actually really good.
Yeah,
so,
he did well. As much as I dislike the man, and I do have a strong dislike for him, he did a good job. He did a good job.
Cena, Peacemaker. I know you don't like Cena, Chuck D, but I'm not talking about his wrestling work. I'm just saying as far as the character in that role, I think he did pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about him as a person, which even then I'm going to say that he's pretty bottom of the freaking barrel. But
yeah. Oh, because the China stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you on that one, Hans.
That was kind of trash, dude.
There's a. I
Hey
think
guys,
you guys.
we got a bot.
That's what I was just gonna say. I think you guys got a bot.
Yeah, we know. Like if
Okay.
you've seen Cena personally, you know he's a rich, pompous, stuck-up asshole. Like, I fully admit that.
Yeah. And honestly, I've never seen the man wrestle, so I don't know. But as a person,
He basically he pretends to be a good guy all the time,
yeah,
and he dresses like someone out of high school. Jean shorts, t-shirt, wristbands. That's pretty much his gear, and he acts like he's a good guy for the little kids. That's essentially what his character is in wrestling.
and I'm
there's
getting
stuff
back
going
on this.
about the Star Wars talk.
I was just gonna say I'm about to get back on the Star Wars talk, and
I mean, like they're going heavy. It's good to see because I
Yeah.
really haven't seen Zeno and Hans do a debate on Star Wars like this.
Well, I have
Because the community we're with, Max talks about covering Star Wars, but then he never covers Star Wars.
the thing about the Star Wars.
It's freaking hilarious.
The thing about the Star Wars movies is I have to admit, I've never admitted it before, but I find myself most of the time rooting for the bad guys. I do. Just because that's just me. I mean, yes, it's good to see the good guys win. I'm not saying that, but I do find myself rooting for the bad guys.
It's because Vader is cool.
He really is.
Vader was cool from the minute he stepped on to that counselorship in the very first movie. All eyes were on that huge black costume, and that was it. He was the coolest bad guy ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. And then when they had the scene where they're having a little powwow and freaking Tarkin's trying to control it, that dude starts mouthing off to Vader. And Vader force chokes him and says, "I find your lack of faith disturbing."
Yeah.
It's like, hell yeah, this dude's the most badass dude in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to root for him, but you do because
you can't help it.
Yeah, the longer he lives, the more stuff he does, the more cool shit you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Vader is such a freaking boss.
Yeah.
And, I have everybody talks about, and this is another one of my little guilty pleasures that I've never said aloud, but everybody talks about Jar Jar, but I actually kind of liked Jar Jar.
He was a comedy element. He was fine for what they're giving. I like episode 1.
Yeah,
I don't have
episode 1.
I don't have a problem with the prequels. I mean, again, I can pick them apart. I can pick anything apart, but I don't have a problem with them.
Yeah,
I've done the full watch through where I start with the Phantom Menace and go the Phantom Menace, and go all the way to Return of the Jedi. Yeah. Just one right after another. I thought I was going to die by the end of it, but yeah.
Con, you were talking about what is the most shocking movie, and you said Exorcist. Saint and I have a story about The Exorcist that we never knew that The Exorcist was a comedy, but him and I went to a movie one time with an ex-friend of mine.
Come on. You've got to build
supposed to be a comedy, but
you've got to build it right. You've got to build the story right.
Go ahead, honey. You build the story right.
This is so good. This is oh my God. I've got so much dirt on Christine and her friends. Okay. This was in the 90s. Christine had a friend
named Beth,
who had a horrible, ridiculously stupid redneck old boyfriend named Jack. And I would be worried about saying their names if I thought either of them were smart enough to know what a computer was. But Jack was a piece of shit. So this one evening, and I want to point out again, these were Christine's friends.
Thank you for making that perfectly clear. Thank you.
It wasn't me. We were invited on a double date with Beth and Jack to go to the movies. Now, at the time in the 90s, the idea of a movie theater that served alcohol and food. You could order dinner and there were tables and the movie screen. That was rare. Now they're kind of all over the place. So we were going to a not really midnight showing, but almost midnight showing of The Exorcist. We were going to have dinner and drinks. When we arrived, Christine and I, Beth and Jack
We're already drunk.
were already there, and Jack was damn near falling down drunk. Which, boy, did that endear me to him even further. Fine. Go in. We order our food. We go to our seats. Now, the way this was laid out, it was laid out like an old movie theater. You have the floor of the theater down there and the screen, okay? And then it goes up a tier on a mid-range balcony where there's more chairs and tables, and then tertiary balcony up higher. We were on the secondary balcony right at the edge. The movie starts. We're having our food. There's a pitcher of beer on the table that Jack basically drank most of. And as we're watching the film, and again, remember, this is The Exorcist. As we're watching the film, we hear well, Christine and I start laughing. Jack is out cold, leaned back in his chair.
Drooling in the whole 9 yards.
There's drool coming out of the corner of his mouth, I swear to God. Laid back. Christine and I are laughing. Beth is embarrassed, but can't wake him up and doesn't want to make a scene. So we all just keep watching the movie. We're getting some looks. We're actually starting to get some looks from people. Not surprising, considering this dude was running a fucking chainsaw out of his nose. For those of you that have seen The Exorcist, there's a part in the movie where Father Karras is alone with Reagan. And Reagan, possessed by the demon, begins speaking to him in his mother's voice, describing the tortures of hell that she's feeling. Building the tension. And Father Karras is doing everything he can to maintain his control and maintain his emotions. And when he finally can't take it anymore, he screams at the top of his lungs, "You are not my mother!" When he did this in the movie, Jack, startled by the scream, leaps up, stumbles forward, and falls over the balcony onto the table below, smashing it to bits.
Needless to say, we got kicked out of the movie.
Christine and I are uncontrollably belly laughing. Tears coming out of our eyes, sides hurting. It's outrageous. Beth is horrified. That her hillbilly redneck boyfriend is on the ground going, "What the hell's going on?" The lights come up. They stop the movie. Again, Christine and I cannot stop. We're being more disruptive than he is at this point because we're laughing at his dumb, drunk, broken ass laying on the ruins of a table and chair with broken glass all around him as well, because he must have either hit a beer bottle or carried his over with him. I don't know. We were all summarily ejected from the theater and ordered never to return. So, Christine and I, and we have tried, I swear, can no longer watch The Exorcist without laughing like it's a raucous comedy. Particularly at the scene where little Reagan, possessed by the devil, is describing the tortures of hell to Damien Harris in his mother's voice. It's horrifying, but we just can't do it anymore.
So yeah, when you mention The Exorcist,
Yeah.
like I said, that every time somebody mentions that movie, that part comes up, and I just replay it in my head every time, and I laugh hysterically every time.
I don't know if any of you have been to the DFW Metroplex. But if you were in the DFW Metroplex in the 90s, there were only two places where you could go to a theater and have dinner and drinks like that. And I don't even know if either one of those are still open anymore, but
The Granada, it's called the Granada. It is still.
I wasn't going to say the name. But yeah, it was holy shit. That was just one of those moments, man. It'll live forever. Live forever. One of my favorite stories. It's weird that that's one of my favorite dates that we ever had.
Sounds hilarious.
Oh my god, that was good.
Hans says, let's be honest, Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars anyways. What, Hans? What? No. I like Lord of the Rings, but come on.
Six movies of walking to a volcano? No, sorry.
I like Lord of the Rings.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying I don't think it tops Star Wars.
I didn't mean six movies. I meant three movies. I was thinking of Star Wars being six. Pardon me. But yeah, it's just fucking guys walking to a volcano when they could have ridden that fucking eagle.
Exactly. Listen to the readers somewhat if you want more Lord of the Rings. Nah, Hans he loves Lord of the Rings. I'm not dunking on it. It's fine. I'm a Star Wars guy, so I'm gonna think Star Wars is better, and he likes Lord of the Rings, so that's fine.
See, that's
yeah. I haven't got that. I haven't got deep into the books. I've just seen the movie Hans, so yeah.
The Exorcist sequel is coming.
Oh my God, Fate says The Exorcist is cute. Oh my God, Fate.
I like it when it says Exorcist sequel is coming. The sequel to the first movie. You guys should go to the cinema to watch it.
He says, you know you're a morbid psycho if you're at a horror film. Not all the time, Judd Sparks. My wife loves horror films.
Oh, I do too. I love them.
She loves the Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, all those.
As I've gotten older, though, I found with the horror films that I like, I kind of moved away from the, cut and slash bloody horror films. I like more of the psychological horror films now. Ones that they're horror films, but they make you think more. They're more psychological. They mess with your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that. And plus, I'm rather specific about my directors.
Yeah.
I don't like these just random nobodies that show up and I can do a horror film. No, you can't. Go do something else first. Figure it out.
With horror movies, I agree. Some movies, I don't mind the director. Like with the Batman movie, I don't even know who Matt Reeves is. I heard he's really good though. But
no, I've never heard of him either. So.
Oh, I've heard of him, and I think I've heard of the film he did prior, but I don't remember. That's how bad it is. My thing is you need to understand the language of film. You need to understand that visual language to be able to successfully do a horror film. It's not just put a guy in a mask and have him chase naked chicks through the woods, although there's not anything particularly wrong with that. But anyway, you really do need to understand the visual medium to do it right. So if let me put it this way, if John Carpenter was a part of the production process, I will watch that film.
Yeah. Well, Jack Spark, the first time I saw The Exorcist, I didn't laugh. It was just what happened when we went to the movie to see it. It was probably about the third or fourth time that we saw the movie. But I
Yeah.
didn't. The first time I saw it, it scared the living daylights out of me. The first time I saw it.
Oh yeah, I was a little kid when I first saw
Yeah.
it. Way too young
So,
to have seen it, and yeah, it freaked me out. But no, having the drunk dude fall over the balcony during that scene, now the movie's a comedy.
yeah. And Zahar Khan, yeah, I liked the first Poltergeist movie too. That was, to me, that was a good movie also.
I like the second one as well. I thought the second one actually was. I thought that hit some interesting ideas. It didn't land them just right, but I still liked it. Particularly, I loved the old man that played the preacher.
Yeah, I just like paranormal and then demon possession movies. Just I've seen them so much, it just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Josh, I have a question for you.
All right, what's that?
Since we're talking about The Exorcist, let's not talk about The Exorcist 2. It's a terrible movie. Let's not talk about some of the other Exorcist films. They're mostly all terrible as well. But let's talk about Exorcist 3 with George C. Scott. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Because
have.
my dad was a huge George C. Scott fan, so I've seen a lot of his movies.
The Exorcist 3 is so surprisingly good, particularly if you watch it directly after the first one and ignore the second one entirely. You don't need the second one. Just watch 1 and then watch 3. They work so well together.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a hand
him
in
and
glove.
yeah, when George C. Scott did that movie, that was good. I did
Yeah.
like that one. But
What-
it's like after you get through that, like stuff that they do now, it's just everything's mad because like if you've seen something done so many times.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
me and my dad used to have this tradition when I was a kid that whenever a Star Wars movie came out, we would go to the theater on the premiere day. Like that was a big deal to us. We did that when they remastered the original trilogy of Star Wars. We went in the theater every single time and saw it, and that was cool. And then we did the prequels. Prequels is a big deal, and I did that so much that by the time the sequels came, I just didn't care. And if they were to do another Star Wars movie, I wouldn't care. It's not against Disney. I do believe a lot in what Disney Star Wars is doing now. I like a lot of their stuff. But freaking, if they went back to cinema, I might catch it if it was on DVD, but I'm not going to rush to the theater and go see that just because I've seen it so many times. It doesn't get me like it used to.
Okay, hey Nate, I
there's
have a question for you.
There's a lot of love happening for Exorcist 3 in the chat. I believe his name was Stephen. Crap, I don't remember. Shit.
Hey
I know
Nate,
him too.
I just have a question for you. You're talking about seeing Psycho with your classmates. Your school let you watch that movie in school?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They let you watch Psycho in
Freaking
school.
when I was in high school, we were watching Fast and the Furious and freaking Friday the 13th and a bunch of stuff. You'd be surprised what they let them kids get away with at school.
It was Brad Dourif.
Because the only thing that we ever got to watch when I went, of course, again telling my age, was like Mary Poppins and you know, movies like that.
You got it. You didn't need me.
You know what I mean? It was like I just can't. I don't. I guess it just blows me away that somebody would let you watch a movie like that in school.
Okay. Well, here's something you don't know, Christine. When I was in high school, I snuck in my VHS of Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Now that's a movie, right? I love that movie.
The teacher had put in some fucking thing and then left the classroom, and I went over and kicked it out, put in Pink Floyd's The Wall while somebody was watching in the hall for the teacher to come back.
You act like that's supposed to surprise me. I know you well enough that it would surprise me if you said you didn't do that.
I love that movie. That's a good film. But yeah, we were able to make it through that whole film before the teacher ever bothered to return to the classroom.
Hey, Nate, you're absolutely right. I probably would have died of laughter because that would be just me. You're in the middle of a horror movie, and well, because I know there's a horror movie that we were with my daughter over at one of her friends' house, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but the whole movie is the premise: the girl is deaf, and this guy is coming to her house to she can't hear anything. And that was the whole thing.
Death. I thought you said death, and I'm like, well, that's a boring movie. She's
No,
already fucking dead.
Death.
Oh.
But everybody was sitting around the couch, and when I smoke, I go outside to smoke. I don't do it in the house, so I was outside having a cigarette, and a part came up where the guy is looking through the window at her, and me being the bitch that I am, as everybody's really getting into this movie, I tap on the glass on the outside of the glass, and everybody in this house, even the dog, jumped about 80 feet. And I'm just outside, just rolling. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. So yes, I would have been laughing.
Are all these your guitars? Pink Floyd's The Wall is good. You're quoting the movie. If you think I'm going to miss those quotes, you're wrong. I've watched that movie so many times, it's burned into my brain.
Yeah, Pink Floyd's The Wall is an awesome, awesome movie. It's a good movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, everyone have fun tonight? I'm at 3 hours right now, so I'm going to have to call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's been a blast.
I was going to say I'm probably
right,
getting ready to go here in a minute anyway, so this is perfect timing.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming on.
No problem.
Saint Ravage, Christine, thank you. Thank you, chat. This has been a really fun, cool stream tonight.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. You guys are welcome anytime. I love having you guys on. I don't have anything planned for this weekend. I might do an open mic or something now that I got Phil's permission. By the way, if I steal any of his ideas, I got his permission prior. So, yeah, we're good.
So if you show up dressed as a hot dog, that's okay?
Yeah. I'm going to start this new show next week called Hot Takes. And I want to have like a roundtable discussion and have people give their hot takes on stuff, which will be really fun.
Oh, that will be fun.
Sounds great.
Yeah. I want to see how that gets over. But that's going to be coming next week. I got a wrestling watch party Monday for you guys who are interested in that. I'll probably do a Star Wars stream. And then I got tomorrow we're going to do Book of Boba review. I haven't seen it yet. Episode
I haven't
3.
either, so.
I'm going to watch it tonight, and we'll do that tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do that, see what you guys' thoughts are. Remember, all opinions are welcome. I like hearing from everyone. I don't care if you agree. Let's just keep it civil.
And thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Nate and Don.
They'll probably be back in the future. They pop in every week anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, just let him, he'll let me know when he's going to do another one, and I love coming on and talking about this stuff, so.
She keeps me chained to a wall.
Quit, you know what?
Zeno says, I don't do hot takes, I make true takes. Okay, Zeno.
Yeah, no kidding.
Where can they find you?
Well, I'm on Twitter at Christine the Killer Car on Twitter. That's about it. I don't have my own YouTube channel. I just kind of go, sponge off of everybody else's. So,
And as far as I am, you can find me on Twitter, Saint_Ravage. But more importantly, you can find me 4 times a week on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Basically, imagine a definition of low effort stream and then throw it away because I'm even more low effort than that shit.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about this one time.
Honey, you need to start blinking because Amen Fate said blink if you need help, Saint. So,
I don't know Morse code. But no, I stream on Twitch 4 times a week. Right now it's fuck am I playing? Oh, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I actually cut my stream off early today because I kind of wasn't feeling it, real distracted by other stuff. So, but yeah, I'll be back on it the full 4 hours on Saturday, and after I finish Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it's going to be Sniper Elite 4, which is going to be something new. Never done it before, but I saw a dude named Sniper Wolf, Sniper Panda, something like that. Anyway, I saw him playing it, and holy shit, that game looked good. So looking forward to trying that one.
Yeah, a lot of the games I'm excited for coming out towards the middle end of the year. Like Gotham Knights, I want to do that one. Of course, KOTOR remake, I'm excited for. Spider-Man 2, I'm excited for. And then the new WWE game, I'm excited for. So, yeah, got a lot of good stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you for having me again, and you guys all
Not
have
a
a
problem.
really good night.
I
It's great to have
appreciate you, Josh. Don't ever doubt that you are appreciated, sir.
Appreciate it. I was glad to finally have you on the stream, man. I know you've been in chat, but first time I had you on the panel. This is really cool to have both you guys on at the same time. I had a blast. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Give a like, subscribe, tell your friends. Appreciate all of you, and you guys take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.